What up? What up? What up? We back with another one. Doro Recio Bully Camp, Yellow One. Now Mac just dropped off, but he'll be back. And we back with another one. And we back with another one, man. What's going on, fellas? Even though we spoke backstage, but it's all love.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
man.
on?
Nothing but love, man. Love, brotherhood. You know what I mean? Nah, we do.
Yeah.
Already.
Anything anything new with the kennels or anything going on?
No, I ain't really got nothing new right now.
Okay.
Just keeping it slow and steady on this end. Trying to break the weather.
Trying to break the weather. I hear
Yeah,
that.
it's heating up. I don't know if it's just a little taste or it's gonna be something that lasts.
Right. That's right. That is a fact, man. Man, I can't wait for the springtime, you know. When you can have the dogs out a lot longer, you
Yep.
know.
It's just battling the heat. You go from one thing to another.
Yeah, and then it's yeah, that's a fact. Then it's the heat. Then it's the heat. And then that heat ain't no joke. Especially when you got bulldogs. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That heat that heat ain't no joke, man. That heat will set you back. Yeah, we having connection issues again, huh? Cause I can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Cause I don't know what. Dallas World, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? Hope everything good, dog. You know what I mean? Big salute to you. Yeah, I don't know what that crackling is, man.
Cooking.
I've, I've been trying to figure it out.
Okay, I'm back up now. I don't know what my
Yeah,
internet
I don't
back
know
up.
what was going on. Oh, your internet went down?
Yeah, it did that last week too when I was up there. Was it last week? Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
And then like I can hear myself, it's like static.
Yeah,
How
that's what
how it's how I sound? Do you hear static when I talk?
Nah, not when you talk, no.
Okay. I can just
I
hear
think
it.
yeah, I think StreamYard just I think it's StreamYard.
You think
Cause
so?
yeah, a lot of people been having issues.
Did your YouTube go out for about 2 or 3 hours yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was glad we wasn't live yesterday, man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. But let's cook, man. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, just chilling. Man's making my vision a little blurry though. Man, get better, man. Whatever it is. Get better, man. Feel better, brother.
take it easy on them Jones.
Yeah, for sure. Let's kick this, man.
Let me
So,
get to it.
I just I wanted to say, like, and make things clear, you know, um, loving dogs ain't enough to survive in the dog business. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a lot more than love. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that lifestyle. You got to have that want. You got to want to do it. It's not easy, man. You know what I mean? Because you can love dogs, and we've seen it time and time again. You can love dogs, and you know what I'm saying, and it's not enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
you can love dogs, and you can fold under that pressure. You know, Gorilla, what up, brother? Gorilla back kennels, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yo, yo.
But love. But yeah, you can love dogs, man, and you know you can still fall under that pressure, not knowing what you're getting yourself into. So it's important to understand what you're getting yourself into 100% before just jump out there and think you're gonna be a dog man or a dog woman. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't talk about that enough. You know what I mean? A lot of people just be like, "Oh man, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just get me these dogs and breed them together and make some money." You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, they out the game, and then they back into the game when they think they need some more money, and it just doesn't work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can love dogs, and you can still destroy your own program doing too much or doing too little. You know what I'm saying? Let me know something, like, you guys ever had to make a decision with your kennel, what direction you was going in, for the simple fact that something happened that you wasn't, you know, you wasn't anticipating on it happening. You know what I'm saying?
Let me think. Something that happened that I wasn't anticipating happening.
Yeah,
Uh,
like a female ain't take, or
yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Or a health issue, or um, I know exactly what you mean.
mm,
Mm, nah, I can't think of nothing right off.
mm,
Well, me
I'm thinking,
myself,
I'm thinking back when so even when I bred the bullies and the people, I'm thinking I ain't, so, but I can't think of nothing right off. But go ahead, Matt.
me myself thinking about it, as far as the breeding program, when you have a dog that pass away, and I seen a lot of programs that get affected by that.
mm.
Mhm.
So
So
when
it
you
makes
say
you
get
go in another.
affected,
It
go
makes
ahead,
you
go ahead, brother.
go in another direction. Makes you go back to the drawing board a lot of times. Um,
Hmm.
makes you rethink things, and you can't control the life cycle and the lifespan, and things that come along with nature. So sometimes you got to keep it moving and keep things positive to see it
That's
out.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
That's a fact. I feel like sometimes it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? Because breeding dogs is so unpredictable. Like, not even just breeding dogs, like the dog business period, because of the simple fact that right now the market, the cost of living, everything that's going on is just so damn high. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people can't afford the dogs. They want the dogs, but they can't afford the dogs, if you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to breed dogs and make money, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not a guaranteed outcome. It's not a guaranteed income. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important, man. Your kennel can be booming, things can happen to help you, but also, you know what I'm saying, is that it's sometimes it's downside. You know, sometimes it's downside. You know, sometimes you got to hold on to 2, 3 pups after they're past 8 weeks old. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you gotta hold. Yeah, you gotta hold. And then it's like now I wouldn't say stuck with them. Well, yeah, I would say stuck with them, but you gotta just hang on to them and and just keep posting them and keep sharing them, and you might have to use some of
Hmm.
these platforms where you can actually sell your puppies on to try to get them out there and get them exposed and get them seen.
Hmm.
Yeah, but so yeah, I can tell you about this. I
Hmm.
know about this. Hanging on to them, paying 8 weeks old. I'm very familiar with it. In my
Right.
years, 'cause
But
I've been
see,
breeding for so
what
long.
about what about people that's not familiar with it? What would you tell them? What's something that you would tell them besides just posting them? What's another avenue that you can suggest that might help them understand? Don't give up and keep pushing. Even though you got 3 or 4 pups left, that you didn't sell yet.
Shoot, I just tell them, man. I mean, if you confident in what you got, uh, somebody gonna want it. You
Right.
know, just hold on to it, and keep the care up on them. You know, what I'm saying keep the care like you've been doing,
Hmm.
and don't get discouraged. You know, what I'm saying
That's right.
don't get discouraged. Yeah, don't get discouraged. You'll get them sold.
That's right. That's
Hmm.
right. That's right. And
But
I,
then,
I got I gotta tap in on that because it's easy to get discouraged. When you might sell, 3 of them. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
And then you got 3 left. You know what I'm saying? And you might get discouraged because nobody might not be biting on the last 3. You know what I'm saying? But keeping them healthy, keeping them looking good, keeping them, keep posting them. You know what I'm saying? Take them out somewhere. Take them off your yard, take them for a walk, leash train them. You know what I mean? Show them if you got a
mhm,
channel, show them on your page, show them on your you know, show them on your channel. Show them on your YouTube. Show them on your Instagram. Show them on different platforms, so that people can see them and they can say, "Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I might want one of those. I might need one of those." You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. You gotta make sure, man. Like um, that helping the dogs. You know,
mhm.
elevate to that next level so that they can be sold and rehomed and placed in a good situation that you would want to help them thrive. You know what I'm saying? um but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? So did you guys ever have a stud that didn't reproduce himself?
Nah, I haven't.
Yep.
You did?
They reproduce themselves.
That couldn't reproduce himself?
No, I haven't had that experience.
Nah,
you
I
ever
haven't either.
you ever had a female that missed?
Only my experience. I only try to bred one female, and everything went fine.
Okay. So it was no health issues, no nothing.
No.
Okay. I feel that. Because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand, man, things happen and you got to be prepared for the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? You have to be prepared for the female. She might not take, you know, um, the dogs might not develop the way you wanted them to develop. You know, you might have a stud, like we said, who can't reproduce himself. You know, the puppies ain't quite how you thought they was going to come. You know, nothing was really corrected what you was trying to correct. You know what I'm saying? The health issues, those types of things, you know, it happens. Um, I think you have to understand that, you know, when you're doing this breeding thing, you can't think that every breeding is supposed to work. And a lot of people think that. They think every breeding they do is just going to work. You know, it can be, like I said, the unexpected can happen, you know, and you have to be mentally prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? For that to happen. Because if you banking on everything, like I've seen, you know, dogmen who really don't have a job that really depend on selling dogs for their income and to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it
Mhm.
happen where that female don't take. You know what I'm saying? And those puppies, or they only get one pup, or they only got two. You know what I'm saying? Or she just didn't take at all. Like, it's different things that can happen. Or the whole litter died. You know what I mean? The whole litter died. It's those type of situations too. And that's what I'm saying, man. Um, you gotta have that mental toughness. When you don't when you in this building, in this business. Um, you know, we always talk about, you guys is on Durham Lounge, so we always talk about health first. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing we always talk about. And we always talk about the vet bills. But you know what I'm saying, when you're breeding, like we was talking about before, and we can reiterate, but when you're breeding, you might have to have emergency surgery, emergency C-section. You know what I'm saying? Is that costs money. A lot of this stuff, whelping puppies costs money. Yella, off the top of your dome, when you have a big litter, what's the biggest litter you ever had, y'all?
Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Um, the biggest litter I had was, well, I'll say the biggest litter I raised was uh 8 puppies.
8.
Yeah, yeah, eight.
That's
Yep,
a lot of
yep.
puppies.
Yeah, eight. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So 8 puppies.
Right, right, right.
Now, from the food pads, whatever you use, how much do you usually spend when you whelping a litter? And let's do that from the time they came out there up until 8 or 9 weeks. Total,
Okay.
how much you feel like you spend?
Mm, well, you got to count shots,
Mm-hmm.
uh, registration, food.
Yep.
Uh, uh, I would say, let me
Yep.
see, shots, registration, food. Maybe probably about $400.
About $400. All right.
Yeah.
So when you take that $400, you know, if we talking about the working man,
Mm-hmm.
$400 in check, already feeding his family and his bills and everything else that he got. Is that a lot of money? Yes or no?
Yeah, so yeah, yeah.
Right. So I say, you know, you got to understand breeding, whelping, registration fees. How about travel? You know what I'm saying? If you take
And
them to the
what you when
vet,
you say travel,
you know what I'm saying?
what you mean?
If you was to
What you
do
mean?
health, like if you got, if you got a shipper, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay
Well,
the shipper, right?
that's on the customer. That's on the customer. Got to pay for that.
Okay, so the person, so like you wouldn't if you got a shipper, you wouldn't initiate that contact with the
Yeah, I would do. Yeah,
shipper,
yeah, I would do
or
that. But I
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say yeah. I would I always tell them, hey, I got some, I got some shippers that I can put you in touch with. Yeah, I tell them that, all the time. Or sometimes they use their
Okay,
own, but hey, I got three of them that I trust that's real good. I got
that's
four of
right.
them actually.
Okay, okay. See, I like that though.
Yeah.
You got several of them that you can recommend to a customer. You know,
Uh huh.
so that allow you to be like, all right, man. Depending on where you at, if you on this side of the world, you on that side of the world, I might recommend this company or this person to bring you your pup, and it's probably gonna be the cost. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's still investing your time. You know what I'm saying, to initiate that. You know, um, you gotta understand, man. It's not easy. You know,
Hmm.
get rid of certain dogs that ain't working. You know what I'm saying? That's that's mental toughness. You know what I'm saying? Because what if you spent a lot of money on that dog? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, do you still? Let me ask you guys this: do you still breed a dog that really isn't that nice, but you paid a lot of money for them? Do you still breed them, or do you get rid of them, or do you try to make your money back off of them and then get rid of them? What would y'all do?
It depends on what when you say it ain't nice. Like what you mean? Like
It
the
ain't
head ain't what you
reproducing.
thought it was gonna be, huh?
Exactly. It ain't, the head ain't what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It ain't nice how you thought. As a puppy, it was nice, but it ain't as nice as you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? As it grew up, but you spent a lot of money on it.
I'll probably get rid of.
So you're not breeding
Mm,
it at all.
nah. Uh.
I hear that. I
Nah, I'm
hear
getting
that.
rid of it. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. Now
Okay.
let's say like let's speak for bullies for example. If the head is
Mm-hmm.
like they got good bodies on them, but the head ain't. I breed it
Mm-hmm.
because you can always get head. That's like the easiest thing to add to your program, head and bone. But once you
That's right.
once you once you lose structure, once you lose structure, you can't get that back. You gotta keep
That's
that
right.
structure there when you breeding dogs.
Yep. That's right. That is 100% right. And I'm glad you said that because a lot of people don't understand that about the structure of your dog. The structure is important. Mac, you
Yeah.
there, Mac?
Yeah, that's because everybody take the Merle method, man.
Oh man, Mac, I can't hear you.
Can you
Is he saying something?
Yeah, he's saying something, but
can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I can't. But I'm glad you said that though, because a lot of people don't understand the structure. If you got a bad structured dog, you cannot fix it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a bad structured dog, man. When once you lose that structure, like you might as well wrap that up. That thing ain't gonna work for you. And that's the thing. But you know, some people feel like they can fix it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, man, you gotta have that um you gotta have that you gotta have that. I didn't even see that, man. CDC. Bro,
Mic check, mic check.
you yeah. You the reason why you got clowns up here calling me talking about I'm drunk. I'm a drunk, bro. You the reason why that, bro.
Cracking that. Oh, hey.
Oh, well,
Nobody no
Hey,
nobody drink no malt liquor, fool.
hey, but hey, I think people do the Merle method.
Okay, like what?
The Merle method is in breeders' mind, and people that tap into the dogs.
Hmm.
When the Merle came, it was hot, so people think that okay, this here's a shortcut. Now I can take this coat and sell my dogs for expensive because these coats are going for expensive.
That's right.
So they went with the Merle method, and that's typically what I see people doing. Um, they'll have two dogs and they'll breed them and they'll say, "Hey, dogs for sale," you know. Uh,
Mhm.
but they don't know all the time, dedication, the mental strengthness that uh, the person that they may have gotten them dogs from had to go through to get to the point where they at, to
Mhm.
even for you to know who they are.
Okay, I see what you're
And
saying.
yeah, so people wanna skip the stages, and that's what the Merle did.
That's exactly what the Merle did. Because, and I see what you're saying because it'll be, say you got a dog, because sometimes you can have a Merle and she can throw solid colors, right? And then you'll see the breeders say that the solid colors are 1,500, but all the Merle puppies are 35, 45, $5,000 because
There
of the
you
color, you know. So I totally agree with you, but that's the thing, and that's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing about this mental toughness thing that I'm telling. Because if a up and coming dog man listening right now, they're gonna listen on the replay. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, you want to understand that you're not gonna always get this money from because you got Merles or because you got tries or because you got a certain bloodline. It's not always going to be available to you. Believe that. You're going to take less money sometimes than what you was asking for. I mean, am I right?
go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to take less money sometimes, and therefore you have to have the right mindset when it comes to that. When it comes to um, understanding, you know, you're gonna have to take a loss. You're not always gonna get what you asking for. You know what I'm saying? You got a set price or whatever. The first thing people gonna say is, "Why should I buy one from you?" You know what I'm saying?
And
Looking
see. I mean,
at
let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate when people call me and ask me stuff like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why should I buy a dog from you?
Mm-hmm.
Them the people that's more than likely not gonna buy a dog. They want to call up and pick your brain or whatever.
Yep.
Man, when somebody wants something, you can tell by the question that they ask.
Yep.
You know, if they interested, man, you can tell when somebody interested and somebody just want to pick your brain about your dog.
Yep.
You know, so I got to tell you why you should buy my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand you spending your money, but are you really gonna spend your money? You know, with
And
me.
and what about the ones that call because they just a fan of what you might have, whether it's your bloodline or they just a fan of your YouTube channel?
I mean, yeah, like me, I entertain it. I talk to people that just want to talk dogs. You know,
Okay.
I do that all the time. You know, that have met me. You know, have met me. Not met me, but came across my channel and didn't want to just talk. You know, I've had people do that all the time.
Okay.
I also had people that have bought dogs from people off YouTube and they'll call me with their grievances. You know, they problems. They'll call me. You know, and I still, you know, in my head, I'm like, hey, you should have bought from me. I don't say that to them, but I still, you know, entertain their questions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I have people call me, want to vent about a dog they bought from somebody else on YouTube. I had a few people do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
mm,
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But yeah,
Um.
with them questions, like you can just tell when somebody interested. You know what I'm saying? You can tell by just the question that they ask.
That's right.
You know, yeah.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And then what about the people who like because it's like the American Pit Bull Terrier is like the American Bully. There's so many breeders out here, right? But what about the people who they fans of certain people too? Like they fans of them. They like like I'm a fan of this person. I'm a fan of this American Pit Bull Terrier breeder. You know what I'm saying? And then they call you like you said, and then they didn't get what they thought they was gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because we got to talk about the shady side too. We got to talk about the people who will sell you, you know what I'm saying, that dog and telling you is that, and then you get it, and the dog's skittish. And then you get it, and the dog's nervous. And then you get it, and the dog's scary. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it was no love when it was being whelped. It was just put up in a garage or put up in a shed or put up in a basement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now that consumer bought it, and it take time to get dogs, and especially pups. It take time to get them out of that stage. You know what I'm saying? But do people really understand that though? The average consumer does not.
Mm-hmm.
well, the
And
African, my thinking is the African consumer probably don't even blame the breeder.
you
You
said
said they
don't,
probably don't blame. They don't blame the breeder.
Nope, because
meaning what? Break that down. Break that down. What meaning what?
they they don't know what it takes to get a pup to be where it's supposed to be and ready and to be comfortable enough to be rehomed without all that. So, for instance, I can use my own daughter when she got her dog, and It's a it's a it's very attached. So she had problems and calls me, and I have to give her advice and keep her head up. But she be having real tears because the dog be driving her crazy, and she wasn't ready. But she don't have no inkling that those traits could have came from the breeder.
Okay. Okay.
She just think
Now,
the
oh,
dog.
go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm finna go ahead, bro.
Now I'm gonna say, okay, now that this can tie into this question that Della had. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but the next question for Yayla is how much of a time commitment for the puppy from birth to 8 to 9 weeks. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so well with me, I work, 5 days a week, so I'm not a full time breeder. I don't breed for a living. I
Mm-hmm.
work for a living, so I can't just, once I get in, get through it, get through with working, I come in, I spend time with the pups, interact with them. Um, but I really can put my time in with them on Saturdays and Sundays on the weekend. That's
Right.
when I can really put more time in them from the eight, from birth to 8 to 9 weeks old. And when I
Right.
can really put in time with the puppy. But I can put in time I can put in time Monday through Friday as well. But it's just not on as much as time as I can put in on Saturday and Sunday with them.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like a number, I couldn't just give you a actual number as far as like hours or nothing like that, but I can say that I haven't produced my puppies are always outgoing and uh they just always been like that. When I bred bullies, pit bulls, ain't nothing shy,
Right.
confident, all of them
Right.
confident,
Right.
so um and I can't. I haven't really had one a skittish puppy. I ain't produced one like that.
Yeah,
I,
you
f-
get
I, f- I
that
feel.
bully in them, boy. That's
You say what, man?
get that bully in them. They get real skittish.
I,
Well,
I,
even with that, you know what I'm saying. Even when I bred mine, I didn't. I had a lot. I had the older razor's edge stuff, and I didn't. I just didn't. Mine wasn't like that. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing that I did. I sold a lady a dog, and of course the puppy. Now a dog can tell when they upstairs. If the house is off the ground
mm,
or they upstairs, they can tell. I don't know how, but they just know. So she bought the puppy from me. This been years ago. It's over 10 years ago, and she
mm,
stayed upstairs in the apartment. And he wouldn't even move. He wouldn't even walk.
mm,
Um, he kind of walked around like he was scary. And
mm,
she brought him over to my house and put him down on that ground. He went to just run. She said, "See, he won't do that. He won't do that in my apartment." I said, "You stay upstairs." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "He can tell he upstairs. They can just tell,
right.
you know." So, but he wasn't skittish though. And then he eventually, came out of it.
Yeah. That can
I
just be
think
caused by a fall,
you said
So
what?
what now?
and that can just been caused by a fall as a baby.
Yeah.
Well, he
Well,
he didn't. Well, he didn't fall. He was fine when I had him.
I
She
know.
just stayed in the apartment, but she stayed on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he knew they can just tell that they is not they elevated. They can just I don't know. It's something about dogs. Just like I was talking to somebody, a pit bull guy, and we were talking about treadmills. And
Mm-hmm.
he had two of them. He had one that was low to the ground, and then he said he had one that was high. He said he put one on the one that's high up. They wouldn't want to work on it. He said he put them on that lower one that's lower to the ground. They'll work on it. I said they can tell.
Mm. Right. Right.
And
Probably
he
don't
said
feel
some of his
safe doing
dogs,
it.
and
I said they probably don't feel safe doing it.
right. And then he said, but some of his dogs, he put them on the taller one or the shorter treadmill. It don't matter. They're gonna work regardless. But I said, man, it's just something about dogs. They can tell when they elevate. They can tell.
Right. That's right. I feel like this too though. I feel like one thing we gotta understand is that um puppies puppies really don't just come out skittish because it's in the breed. They really come out skittish because the environment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I agree
saying?
with that. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah. The
Yeah,
environment is what makes them act like that. If they was just thrown somewhere, like I said, they just in the basement. You only spending time with them just to feed them and give them water and change their bedding or whatever the case is. They don't understand humans. They don't understand like who this dude. They don't or who this lady. They don't get it. They just like yo like who this person. So you take them out of that. You meet a consumer say in a Walmart parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And now the puppy tail is in between its legs because it never had no love. It never was around anything besides its sibling. That's when that skittish and that nervous um, stuff start to come about. You know what I mean? And you got to understand that because that's important. You know what I'm saying?
mm. That's just like I got like I got a dog. Have y'all ever had a dog that's not affectionate?
Hold on, you broke up. What you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I said, have you owned a dog that wasn't affectionate?
that wasn't affectionate. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cause I got a couple. I got a pit like that. Bam Bam. Bam Bam. He ain't gonna run up to you and put his paws on you. No, he just you. I turn him loose out of his kennel. He's like he just be in his own world.
That's right.
Like I can call him to. He ain't gonna come up to me and jump and put his paw. He just don't. It's just how he. It's just how he is.
Hmm.
It's just how he is. I mean, it the environment he was in that I got him from, he was in a good environment, a lot of room to run around, one caged up, was out in the country. And
Hmm.
I brought him here. He just, it just one of the, how he is. He grew up. No, he's two
Right.
years old now, but he just not affectionate. And my bully Poncho, he was 13, about to be 14. He the same way.
Just not affectionate.
Just not
That's what
affectionate.
people
Just
think
won't
about.
come up to you, won't come up to you and put they just won't do that.
Oh, Puncho, like man, go ahead on.
And he been like that even before he was old. He always been like that.
Yeah,
But it ain't that
because
I don't. It ain't that I don't spend time with him. That's just how he.
no,
That's just how he is.
and that's perfect. I'm glad that you say that because different dogs have different personalities. And
Yeah,
that's why I tell people all the time you have to understand your breed. You have to understand your breed, your dog, what you got, what you doing. You got to understand that breed. The ins and out of the dog is what make you a better dog man, dog women, dog owner. You know what I'm saying? Pet owner, whatever the case may be. But that's what makes you better because you have an understanding of that dog and how that dog is. How if you had a golden retriever before and that golden retriever was loving, and now you got American bully like Poncho who's not loving, that don't mean that he don't like you. That don't mean that he's not grateful for the care that you give him. It just means that he's not that dog that want to be all in your face. That's not a needy dog.
right,
That's a dog that's
right,
independent. You
right.
know what I'm saying? People have to understand that. But that's what I'm saying. That's a part of mental toughness in the dog business because you have to understand that. Because some people will see that, Yella, and they'll say to themselves, "Oh, I'm not breeding that. He got a trait that I don't like. I'm not breeding that."
I bred that boy so many times.
You can't breed personality.
I mean, you can, but it's not. You can't. I can't say. You know, Yella or Mac. I can guarantee you that an offspring is gonna act just like the dad. I can't guarantee that. You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I
Because
mean.
different dogs will act different. Now you might get some in the litter that is just like what you have. You know what I'm saying? You might get some that's standoffish, and you might get some that's outgoing. You know what I'm saying? But you can always tell the ones who really gonna be independent in the litter if you really pay attention to the litter, right? So the litter, the pups in the litter that's really way in the back by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They laying down, sleep by themselves. They're not really on top of each other. That one just sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that's gonna be independent. That's the one that ain't gonna want a whole lot of affection and want a whole lot of people all up in his face or her face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then you might get the outgoing ones who, if you recording them or you know what I'm saying, if you go down and they the first ones to run up to you. They all in your face, like, hey man, there you go. You know what I'm saying? It's different, it's different avenues to it, and you gotta understand that. And I think people have to understand that because people will make emotional decisions, is what I'm saying. They'll see Poncho and they'll say, you know what, man, I don't like that trait, man. It's not a friendly dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not a dog that I can trust, going to a
Mm-hmm.
consumer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
what I'm sure because you would have said it, but nobody never complained about none of those pups they got off Poncho, did they?
Uh-uh.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah. Nah, not a single one. Like I said, he put down a lot of puppies.
Hmm.
I know, let me see. I would say close to 100
He put out
puppies.
100 pups,
Oh yeah, probably close to it.
all UKC, huh?
ABKC.
ABKC papers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
A A
Okay.
B A B A ABKC. Uh yeah, ABKC.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Line. I don't know if you still here. Salute Blue Line. Brotherhood. Brotherhood.
Like us.
Brotherhood. Doug's World said, yeah, I hear that yelling makes sense. Just a bit curious. He said, but I will say I saw it specifically with Della. When I picked her up, she went to sleep on my shoulder. It seemed like dogs. And then she what? Huh?
Immediately. He probably trying to say immediately. Know
Okay,
that person.
immediately know that person. Can't explain it, but I've seen it. Yeah, sometimes they do, bro, because they'll pick you fast. That's a good, that's a good way to put it. When you picked her up, she might have looked in your eyes, she might have smelt your smell, bro. She might have dogs know. Like dogs know. That's the thing. Like Yellow was saying, like they can tell who a good person. They can tell when they feel like they in danger. They feel like something ain't right. They know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it, though. You know
Here's
what
the
I'm
thing,
saying?
Duro.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
All right, so being so touchy, feely, it's a thin line, right? Because okay, Yellow just got rid of his last pup,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he was about what 6 months old.
Mm-hmm.
7.
All right, so at that age, there's no way my puppy would have went somewhere else.
You saying you would have kept it?
No, they. If I leave the room, they panicking. Like, well, where did he go? You know what I mean? Like that. That's the kind of attachment they had by that time. From me
Okay.
being up all night, having them in my lap, and sleeping with them, and, the whole welcome process. So that's why I'm like, it's a
Mm-hmm.
thin line. Um, and people like Yellow with the experience may have through the years found a way so that he can, get rid of his puppies without having an emotional attachment and without the
That's right.
puppies having emotional attachment to him.
That's right. But that's mental toughness, what you
Mental
talking about,
toughness.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's a good point, Mac, and I'm glad that you said that because that's a point where a lot of people mess up at, right? Well, and not even mess up, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? You got puppies, you get attached to the puppies. You know what I'm saying? You fed them puppies, you loved those puppies, you cleaned up after those puppies. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sense of they became your babies. You know what I'm saying? So you got that natural human attachment to them. But then you realize, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna get in the way of you going to a home where you might get an owner who can give you that one-on-one attention that you really deserve instead of you just being here with me. Cause I already got 7 or 8 dogs. You know what I'm saying? So you might say to yourself, like, and that's what helped you feel better about it. But you have to have that mental toughness where you're like, okay, I understand that, this dog going, somewhere else could be better for him. But that's why I always say, but you always want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to fail that pup. Because then in the end result, you could have said to yourself, I really could have kept that dog. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying, brother, because you only saying it from a human standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But that mental toughness that Yella had to be like, it's 7 months, and it's still available. Because Yella said, and Yella, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said if it wasn't if I think it was a girl, and you said if she wasn't gone by a certain time, that you was just gonna keep her, right?
I think that was him.
Or that was a
No,
boy.
hold on. I think no. I know. This is what I said. I said if don't nobody buy him, I don't mind keeping him.
Okay.
About the last meal. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay. That's why I said correct me if I'm wrong, because I know
Yeah,
it was something.
I think that's what I said. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I said I don't mind keeping him now. I will. I keep him and put him in the
exactly.
program. Yeah,
Exactly.
man, I ain't had no problem with keeping him, But I mean, like I said, man, I I missed him when he first left, but I know he going to a good home. People
Mhm,
put some work in with him, and
mhm.
they're gonna do right by him.
That's right.
And
That's
so
right.
that's all I can really ask for a customer to do. Just do right by him, and you know, and let him work for you.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. I feel like that's fair. That's fair to say. But Mac, that was a great point, Mac. I really like that point that you made because that's something that a lot of people don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that's really good.
Especially if you let the children get attached. Well,
Right. Right. So building a program, you know, what would you tell a young dog man or dog woman? This is a great question, for those that's listening, and um this is a good question for the panel. You know, how many years do you think it takes to build a successful program? Do you think you should give yourself 5 years and then 10 years, or do you think you successful in 1 or 2 years?
It depends on what you got. Depend on the blood you got. Well, first,
Hmm.
let me ask you this: what do you
Hmm.
call success?
Success meaning, you know, you are, recommended by other
Other
consumers
people,
that, yes,
by your
that bought
peers,
you.
by your
Yeah,
by your peer. Okay.
yeah.
Shit, I would say maybe 3 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because you gotta raise up what you get. It might take about 2 years. Then you
Hmm.
breed that, and they gotta raise up what you breed. So that take like another 2 years for them to get grown. So I say about 3 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mac,
So you
what you
gotta
think,
wait.
Mac?
Yeah.
well, me coming from the restaurant industry,
Hmm.
I feel that it's fair that I'm still kind of young coming to this
Oh,
tran-
okay.
transitioning to the dogs and the social media. But
Mhm.
in the restaurant industry, we always would say 3 years, and you've made it if you still going. So
Yeah.
to me, it's not really about the time; it's about the person behind and the drive and the motivation.
Okay.
Because it's people that's been doing this for a lifetime, but they still just doing the same thing, talking the same shit,
Hmm.
and yeah. So
I feel like the ones that talk the same old, back to back. I feel like those are the ones that just play themselves out to the point nobody wants to buy a dog from. Because it's you can turn consumers off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't talk about that enough. Like you can turn consumers off and they can be like, man, you somebody I would never buy a dog from.
Mm-hmm.
The consumers who's looking to buy dogs. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing what people don't understand as well. You know, you got to conduct yourself like a true business, and then people will see you as a true business. Like you said, in the restaurant business, man, it's kind of the same thing. And you have an upper hand because you already did business, right? So then if you take what you learned in the restaurant business, understand you're dealing with a different product, a different market, a different situation. But if you take certain things that you learned, same things that you built your business up and put it into your dogs, I don't see why you wouldn't be successful. You know what I'm saying? You know a lot of stuff already.
10-4.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
agree.
People can try to turn people off as far as like um not buying a dog from you. But this was just last week, and I'm not gonna say the name of the platform, but I don't know if y'all seen it now. Y'all might have. Um, you remember I said I know you remember Mac when I had said what I said about Barracuda.
Yeah.
So me and old dude, me and dude had words back and forth. You know, he chopped it into a video, right?
Hmm.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about, Mac?
Yep.
So he played that last week. The channel he played that last, not just with other stuff too,
Man,
but he
I'm
played
out
that.
the loop, man. Why you didn't tell me this backstage?
Shoot, we went backstage. Yet. I just thought about it when you said something about a breeder can turn people. They can turn people off.
Okay, okay,
But that's what made me think about it. That's what made me
okay.
think about it. So uh, he played it all. Not just what I said, but just other. It was like even chopping and cutting and putting in videos.
Hmm.
He played it for about 12 hours, 14 hours last week.
Wow.
So I'm in the comments or whatever. I'm like, bro, you can't discredit my program. You can't discredit me. My dog's still working. Uh, so I talked to him. He was like, nah, that wasn't a shot at you. That just I'm trying something different with my channel. Woo, 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 woo. But that's how I looked at it when I first seen it. Because like I told him and then we talked about it last week. I went on his stream yard and I said, well, as far as it don't make me look good to the people that follow you. Now the people that follow you ain't just the whole world, but the people that follow you are some people that follow you. You got some people that follow you and believe what you say and or whatever. And they might
Hmm.
look at it as like, oh, I don't like what he said about Barracuda. He played it. I'm talking about it went on from like 7 o'clock.
Hmm.
This went on from like 7 o'clock last Thursday. Well, I seen it about 7 o'clock last Thursday, all the way to maybe like 10 or 11 o'clock Friday morning.
Hmm.
Just play. Like what me and dude was talking about the dog, we were going back and forth. There were other stuff too. He just kept letting it replay. So that's how I took it. Like, okay, he was trying to, make me look bad to the YouTube streets, or the YouTube community.
Mm-hmm.
you know. But like I had to let him know, hey, you can't discredit me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my dog working. You
Right.
know, and like I say, I'm in a whole nother lane with my dog. I'm gonna focus more so on the catch dog aspect of it than anything else. And we know they doing it.
Right.
So, but that's just something that I thought about when you said that uh sometimes people can turn a consume off. And it were probably people that did, you know, at the time when I had said it were people felt some kind of way, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, just because of who they thought he was.
Yo, text me who you talking about, gang.
Uh let me see.
Text me who you talking about. Man.
I'm trying to figure out how I can.
Somebody said had a marathon going on. Who the hell had a marathon going on?
Yeah, it was last week. Yep.
A mar-
Tony know who I'm talking about. Tony know who I'm talking about.
a marathon?
Yeah.
Tony said crazy word. A marathon about dogs or a marathon about you?
It was just videos kept playing. It wasn't about me. No, it was about dogs. But I was in that marathon.
That's kind of cool.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on.
What's up with these people, bro? Like what's
I
going
don't want
on?
to. Let me see. How can I? No.
Yo, what's up with these people, bro? Like where did that come from, gang?
Man,
Why,
bullies, man.
and they was trying to hold on, they was trying to discredit you though?
Yeah, that's where.
Tony said, I'll say it. Oh man. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work. I mean, huh?
You get the tick.
Hold on. Hold on.
Tony said, I see it. I just text him, Tony.
Trying a new thing. What he trying to be, the Charleston White of the dog game?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Had a marathon too. Had trying to get this. Yeah. You know what, man? Yo, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people trying to get their views and subscribers up off bullshit. And I feel like, man, if you be consistent and just put the work in, bro, you don't need negativity or try to discredit other people. You know what I'm saying? To get your views up and your subscribers up, man. They gonna come fuck with you regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna come check you out regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta be consistent and keep doing what you're doing. But like, I don't understand like the clout chasing, bro. Like, what's going on with that? You got 20 years in this game, bro.
Yep.
That's
And
crazy.
then after that, you know, when he played the clip of me and old dude going back and forth, he would, like, after each little video, he would come in and do his little commentary on the video.
Mm.
And then I remember he said it didn't look good. It didn't look good for Yayla one. It didn't look good. It didn't look good for me saying that. You know, so that's why I kind of felt like you put your commentary on after the video went out when me and dude was going back and forth about the dog, and you put your commentary. He did it after each video he did, but you put your commentary on. You was like, oh, it didn't look good for him. So that's why I felt like it was just, you know, a shot at me. But he said it wasn't. Once I talked to him, and even the stream, y'all, we talked. It's up on. He did a little marathon with that too. He played that, and I had just told him, he's like, nah, it wasn't like that, and you know, I'm trying something. I said, okay, then, you know, but that's how I took it when I first was watching it.
But do you really feel like it was that though? Because even though a person could say,
I think it was both.
Yeah. Because I was about to say, even though a person could say,
Yeah.
no, man, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, but
it
in the
was
background,
in the
it's really
background.
like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
was like that. It was like he was trying something new, but he like let me. Then he was like, well, nah, this is one of my most viewed. This is one of my most viewed video, which it probably was. You know, he like it's one of my most viewed, and I said, well, what about? I said, what about Mr. Hicks? Came up on over the summer. This was back in like maybe June, July, August, somewhere in there. And Mr. Hicks, an old dog, man, he was like, yeah, I believe he got him up in him too. And I like,
Mm,
why you didn't put that part or why you didn't let that part play? He was
right.
like, cause I didn't. Cause I didn't. I know you didn't. Like I told him, I said, man, that made me see that would have made me look good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got an old head, he agreeing with me. He said the
Pause.
first he also said the old school Mr. Hicks said the first champion, the first pit bull champion, like in the box, he was on the cover of he wasn't the first champion, but the first dog to be on the cover of it was like it was a dog fighting magazine. And
Mm-hmm.
he said he was a champion. I mean, he said he was a mixed bred dog.
Mm.
So, but I was like, why you didn't just play what Mr. Hicks said? Why you didn't play that part too? Like let that he part. It's part of the discussion. And he was like,
Right.
I just didn't put that up. I know you didn't put that up. You know, so but like I said, I think it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, I
You
think it
know,
was
'cause
a little
like I
bit.
said, after he came up and did his commentary, he specifically said, "Oh, it wasn't a good look for Yayla. It wasn't a good look for him." So you know that's how you felt, and maybe your followers may have felt the same way. But I ain't gonna back out what I said and change what I said and how I feel.
Nah, I don't think you should though, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think you should.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you
Yeah.
should, man. Hey,
man.
Tony said,
My respect for yelling them pit bulls is the only reason why I be holding my tongue.
hey man, nah, you know what I'm saying? I feel that, bro. And but the thing is, like, one thing I learned being a YouTuber is I gotta understand. I had to understand this myself and just recently. You know what I'm saying? YouTube and being a YouTuber and having a platform is not the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that because I'm a certain way all the time. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that I have to be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let this get you to this point. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it'll go back and forth, Mac. Like, it'll be like, yeah, man, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing, man, because I got respect for the pit, and I got respect for Yellow, and I got respect for certain other dog man who do this and got love for the pit bull, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just hold that. I ain't gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying. So I get that, man. I do. You know what I'm saying? Tony said, "Hey Dora, what happens is people watch other sections of YouTube and see that drama sell, and then they bring it that method to the dog section. See, and that's the thing, bro. And that's what I mean. That's why I said I had to learn that, bro, because it's all a tactic. If you do the right tactic, you're gonna bring in viewers that you couldn't get naturally. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bring that in because you couldn't do it naturally. So you had to do some negative stuff to bring the views in. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think that that's successful. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
cause you stuck on YouTube.
Exactly.
You stuck on YouTube explaining pedigrees and just talking shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it's an oxymoron to that game.
It is. And you're just never gonna get nowhere. It's gonna be like revolving door. You know, remember those spinning doors, man, that look like a tube, and you walk through that joint, and then you outside, you go back through that joint, you on the inside, and that joint spin around and shit to let you in and out. It's like
Yeah.
that, bro. It's like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. You're gonna always go around to the same old thing, and they never gonna go nowhere else. So you just gotta like let it go. But that's very, very corny. He said, I heard me on there for a second calling somebody a but I don't think he let it play. Hey man, that's crazy. Word, huh? Oh man.
Oh, I ain't hear that part with Tony.
Yeah,
I ain't hear that.
that's
I
what he
ain't
said.
hear that.
That's what Tony said. That's crazy, man. They try and base their views on blood pressure. It's all hype nonsense, and in the great words of George Claren, it's bad for you. Yeah, man. You can't let it get to you. You can't let your blood pressure get all up from what somebody say on the
And
internet.
and you know what I definitely didn't. I didn't get upset with. I just said what I said in the chat,
Hmm.
and and then that was like I said. Then when I went on the stream yard the next day, that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
hmm But,
I
but
feel
no,
you.
wasn't no yelling or none of that. No, nah, no upsetting.
Nah,
Nah, none of that.
yo, when you don't yell back, when you just play it cool, you know what I'm saying? It's only one side of a person, you know, looking like a fool. You know what I'm saying? So you did the right thing because you ain't get emotional. You know what I'm saying? You ain't be like, yo, like you felt some type of way and you let it be known as a man,
Mm,
but you didn't lose yourself. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? So we respect that. You know what I'm saying? We respect that. That's real talk though.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Um, let me tell you something, man. Mental toughness, bro, is patience and it's long-term thinking. And you got to continue to have long-term thinking as a dog man and as a dog woman. Okay, that's something that we always got to keep in the front and the back of our minds. We got to have patience, okay, because we're not going to build nothing just by tomorrow. It takes time to build. Take your time, strategize, build your plan. Like I said, once you build your plan, work your plan, see your dreams come to fruition, and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to do what you're going to do. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Don't worry about how this person dogs is. Don't worry about how much this person selling their dogs for. Sell your dogs. Say it for me,
That's
y'all.
right. That's right. Sell your dogs.
There we go. Sell your dogs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we got to continue to remind ourselves of that, you know, and build something collectively for us, like I said on the live, for a legacy. We want to build a legacy, and that's what matters the most when you're dealing with these dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to be a real dog, man, you want to never panic. You want to never chase trends. You don't want to let your ego, like we just was saying, make a decision for you. You know what I'm saying? Never let your ego get in the way when you're doing this dog business and you're doing it and you have a platform. You know what I'm saying? Never let your ego get the best of you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't just breed because you can. Just because the female on your yard, you don't just breed her because you can. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep those things in mind. You know what I mean? You gotta have that discipline, man. And when you make a mistake with this game, with this business here, the number one word that breeders gotta have when things don't go right, because things gonna go right. You might get an import, and that import might have bad hips, and you spent 5,000 for that dog. But you gotta have accountability too. You know what I'm saying? And that's
hmm
that you gotta have that. You gotta have that accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't everybody else's fault. You gotta understand that it's a lot in God's hand and it's a gamble. And that's the thing. That's how you have to remember when you it's steps, man. When you're doing this thing right here, steps. And take your time on your steps, man. It ain't no rush to run up the steps, man. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. What is the rush for? You know?
hmm
I see a lot of people love that quote that I said to Ja when I said, you don't have to be a puppy mill to be a dog, man. They love that video, man. People still comment under that video. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what I was saying. You don't have to be that to be a dog man. You're a dog man because it's in your will to be a dog man. You're a dog man because you said so. You're a dog man because you put in the work. Don't matter what work you're doing. You ain't in the yard with your dog, but you studying like he does to be a dog man. You can't take that away from him. The young and the dog man. You know what I'm saying? The young lady who inspired to be a dog woman. She a dog woman. You can't take that away because she building her plan. Like, why do people think that's cool that you can discredit people? What is that trend? Discrediting people. Like, what's that, man?
Well, see, they don't want you to people to come your way and shop with you.
Nine
That's
times out
all
of
I
They
can
ten,
say.
want to feel like they can control the breed or some shit.
yeah, that's the thing. But then I also feel like on the flip side, I feel like the people that try to discredit you is the ones that fear you the most. They fear you gonna take a position. They feel like people gonna realize that you're better than them because that's why they
Hmm.
have to discredit you. If they didn't do that, if they didn't feel that way and had their own insecurities about you, they wouldn't care about you. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing. And I don't understand why people feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I told John in the same live, I told him, I said, dogs cost, man. You gotta understand, vets, food, you know, you know, things that can go wrong. It all costs money. It's not easy. It all costs money, and you gotta be willing to live that lifestyle if this is what you want to do. You can't just pump the brakes and be like, oh no, I want to take a break from it. No. You want to be a dog man, dog woman? You gotta live that lifestyle, man. That's mental toughness. No matter how hard it get, no matter what you think ain't working right now, you gotta stick with it. You can't worry about the people who's trying to discredit you, the people
Hmm.
that's trying to say things, negative things about you. You can't worry about that. You gotta have that mental toughness, regardless. Don't you ever let it stop you. Don't you
Nope.
ever let it stop you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let that stop you, then you proven a point to be right. And you ain't letting it stop them just to prove them wrong. But you doing it so you know that you can. Cause you said so. Won't you let it stop you, man? You keep moving, you keep riding that wave as much as you can. You keep building as much as you can. You keep studying, you keep becoming a student. You become a better dog man and a better dog woman. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Just like as humans, when we wake up and we need to evolve and be a better man and a better woman than we was yesterday, then we have to continue to do that in this dog business with our dogs. The things that we have to do: work them Jones, clean up behind them Jones, take them to the vet, feed them, give them fresh water. You got to continue to do that, man. Uh oh. Gr,
What's good?
Yo,
What
what's
up,
goat,
bro?
good,
yo,
Thug?
goat.
Maintaining,
What's good, Thug?
maintaining. Can you hear me? My damn phone low still.
No, we can hear you. I can hear you real good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Tony said people gather by the hundreds and thousands and drop cash apps to be entertained. I ain't saying it's right, but they make way more bread than the honorable people. Stay in your lane and do you. You're absolutely right, bro. That's the main thing, though, Tony. You got to stay in your lane and do you. You have to, bro. Because if you don't, what you doing it for? I like honor, bro. I like honor. Honor, being an honorable man. When you listen to another person from Philadelphia, the main thing we gonna say is honorable. That's the word we gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing that we like to live by. Now, everybody in Philadelphia ain't honorable. No, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody in a lot of places ain't honorable. But what I'm saying is the men of respect, it goes a long way. When you do you, You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is though. The people who loud and do this, they might make more money on the internet than the honorable people, because the honorable people is humble. The honorable people gonna stay in their lane. They gonna do what they do. They ain't worried about, oh, you gotta come hang with me, you gotta come on my show, you gotta come do this. You ain't worried about that, bro. That's the people that's trying to be, you want to be somebody so bad. You know what I'm saying, on the internet. That's dumb people. And go ahead and prosper. Do what you gotta do. But I ain't selling my ass in real life, so why the hell would I sell my ass on the internet? I'm sorry, bro. I mean, do y'all agree with me or no?
Yes, sir.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? With this channel, they should be afraid. That's a fact, bro. But they are afraid, though. They are afraid, though. That's the thing. They are afraid. Because the reason why, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The reason why they're afraid of us and they're afraid of me is for the simple fact that every last one of us got different experiences, right? And it's not too many channels that got the experience that we got mixed all together. They can't talk like us. They want to talk like us, but they can't talk like us. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. GR, how long you been breeding, bro?
Shit, since a teenager.
How long you was in the vet field, bro?
For a good little minute.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? Yella, how long you been breeding, bro?
About 20 years.
20 years. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. And for me, it don't matter about the number, because that's why people are afraid of me. Is because it don't matter how many dogs you done sold across the world. It don't matter how many dogs you got in the backyard. I just come to do it better than you, and they can smell it. You feel me?
Exactly. That make them nervous. Because I feel the same way, though.
Boots.
I feel the same way. But the reason why is that they saying to themselves, like, man, if the algorithm and people start catching on the Doro, and they really start catching on the Doro, why wouldn't they come listen to us? Why wouldn't they come listen to us? You know what I'm saying? It's we don't practice this. This is raw. You know what I'm saying? This is raw. Even when I bring the tournament back, you know what I'm saying? Because I told you I ain't gonna do the tournament every time because I don't want to play it out. But even when I bring the tournament back, you know what I'm saying? This is the thing. They couldn't do that like us. That right there alone is different. Nobody is doing that. You know what I'm saying? I got different avenues that I can talk about. It's bigger than breeding with me, because I can give people the knowledge and I can also give you the motivation. You understand? I can give you the thing about the health. I can give you advice as far as breeding. I can do a lot. We got 40 years of it on the panel right now. So me and Mac might not have 20 years to add to it. No. I mean, I was doing it as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it as a kid. So those years count.
Yeah, they count.
You know what I'm saying? Those years count. Mac was doing it. Those years count. So that's damn near 50-something years of experience, but also experience where I really do that when it comes to that high level of care. Not many people that can talk like me. It might be another person that, you know, that talk about health and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. But listen, I don't watch that person. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch this person. I don't watch nobody. And the reason why I don't watch nobody is for the simple fact that I'm like, man, listen, I don't want to be influenced. I want to do things my way. Because that's organic to who I am. Not trying to sound like somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Pick up their way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Add this to that. I want you to come to Doro Lounge and I want you to be like, yo, man, I want you to put this joint on. I want you to be like, man, I want, yeah, I want to listen. I want to hear this. I want to hear what they talking about tonight. You know what I'm
Like your
saying?
cue buttons.
Get your whatever put your robe on, put your slippers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, man. Sit back, listen, get the game, apply the game to what you doing. Apply it. Mental Toughness was a necessary show because look how many people talking about the mental toughness and the decisions that you got to make, the lifestyle that you got to adapt to when being a dog man or a dog woman. How many people talk like that? They ain't talking like that, man. They ain't talking like that. They making up stuff as they go. We ain't got to do that. We got different topics every week. See what I'm saying? That's why they afraid, Dallas Worry. That's why they afraid, because when it kick on and it really fall through, they like, oh man, how can we compete with that? You know what I'm saying? How can they compete with that?
Oh, cause we ain't
You
showed
know?
our dogs.
So that's what I'm saying, man.
Oh, cause we ain't
We
showed our dogs. It just ain't got hot enough to show our dogs. Our dogs is coming, growing.
who said that?
I be hearing people say that because we
You
ain't
said
showing
who?
our dogs. I say I hear people say that.
We ain't showing our because we
We
ain't showing
they,
our
they
dogs.
they think we ain't got the dogs.
Every last one of us got dogs. Every last one of us got dogs that's nice dogs. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of us. So I don't understand if we did a show and we put pictures and videos of dogs on the screen, they'll come and watch and come look at our dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. See, the thing about me and my platform, when I started Doro Lounge, and Mac, you know this. When I started Doro Lounge was for, I named it the lounge for a reason. That's why I said put your robe on, get your slippers. You said get your Cuban cigars, whatever. Put your jewelry on, sit back in your chair. You know what I'm saying? Put your headphones in and listen. Get the game. And it ain't no narrative that I'm telling you. The way I do it, you gotta do it. I ain't telling you that, man. I'm telling you how to sharpen up your shit, make your shit tighter. Because if your game tighter than whatever you doing, that might make you better. And that's what it's about. Let's make dogs better. That's what it's about. So you gotta see the vision. You gotta understand the vision. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like other people platforms. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I like to do my show the way I like to do my show. You either like it or you don't. Now, of course, we can always get better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can always get better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For
We can
sure.
always do things differently. But I don't never ever want to say, oh yo, them dudes over there, or these dudes over here, those dudes over there, or this person over here is doing this. Yo, let's do this. No. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I want to make us have our own identity. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we gonna stand out, especially when we really start kicking it. How we talking about kicking it? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when we really start doing that, and we really pop out and really start doing stuff. Then it's gonna be like, yo, those dudes right there. You think they don't like us now? Let us make something that's crazy. Let us do something and we go viral. Let the algorithm hit us and shine a light on us. You won't. You think they hit us now? They gonna hit us 100 times worse. You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. That's just real talk.
Yep. Big Mom about to start flexing her muscles real soon.
Exactly. Talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's winter time right now, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, they might have gained a little weight. You know what I'm saying? You get them right. You start working them now. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. Start working them now. Get those muscles going.
I want to see Poncho, man.
You say you want to see Poncho?
He
Yeah.
keep flexing. He keep pressing you about Poncho, man.
You talking about you want to see him? Talking about how what you look like now?
Yeah.
Oh, he old. I mean, he old, man.
Well, it don't matter how he look like now. I just wanted to see him.
Oh, you ain't. I got pictures. I mean, I got pictures of him. I can see. You know what I'm saying? Oh, younger pictures.
Yeah, put one in the group jump. Let me see Poncho.
Yeah, I seen some stuff. I think the last. I think I got a picture from maybe.
Some
Uh,
dog names lock in the spirit with them. You know what I'm saying?
okay, yeah. I think I got a good picture from maybe like 2020 or something like that. He was old then, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hold on. Oh, hold on, y'all. I miss
I
some.
got to see some of GR boys too.
GR got some work, man. He got some dogs you ain't never seen yet.
Yes, sir.
Where you at, GR? You still up here?
Yeah, I'm on here. Yeah, I got some nice studs, man. I'm gonna bring them out.
People don't do stud feeds like they used to.
Don't nobody want to slut their dog out like that no more, man. Yeah, I mean, some people were slutting their dogs out a few years ago, man. They dog got 250 puppies on the ground.
Stud feeds
You
was
know,
crazy.
a lot of jerking off.
You know what I mean? Tony said it's all marketing. Niggas on here crab in the bucket, trying to get a little more than they had yesterday, trying to sell them puppies. That's what it is, bro. And if you try to move, if you try to move, they're gonna try to pull you right back down. In they head, they competing with Tom Garner. Yo, you ain't lying though, man. Cause I actually see that, Tony. I actually see that.
Yeah, and it's a more like, and he was and it was a video about he responded to some guy
I
that
seen that.
had. Okay, you seen it? Did you see the video where they were talking about him?
I seen that. It's some dudes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he put that in. He put that in the marathon too. You know that was in there too. Not what they said, but what Tom Garner responded. hmm And then
Yo,
after that video played, after Tom Garner responded or whatever, he gave his commentary on Tom Garner responding. You know, but it was just like basically like, you know, man, I'm with Tom. You know, he defending himself and stuff like that. So
but why would they try to disrespect his dog from the get go, man? Well, like why would they, like who would get like this one I don't understand because this is like people be saying stuff on these platforms like you on that level of that person. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to give flowers to the OGs, man. You got to have respect for the OGs, man. You know what I'm saying? Not the fake OGs, the real OGs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have respect for the real OGs in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you gotta respect Tom. You gotta respect Lee Robinson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta respect a lot. You gotta respect Cam a lot, man. Like, you gotta respect a lot of people who've been doing it. You know what
They
I'm
don't want to
saying?
respect their fan base. Just because you doing something that you love and someone else is doing something that you love, but
Mm-hmm.
they actually got a fan base and they
Mm-hmm.
actually just fell into it because people kept saying, "Hey, I like your dog. I want one. Hey, I like your dog. I want one." That's
Mm-hmm.
that's a crazy. You can't compete with that. You doing something that you love, just like I am, and you trying to build something, but that person just fell into it. They got a fan base, or you know what I mean? Like,
I do. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I do. I just feel like you shouldn't be trying to disrespect like somebody like Tom. I just feel like you need to go home at that point, man. You just need to put your head in the bucket, like trying to disrespect like what that man did or his dogs or whatever the case is. Cause then the video say like the Chinaman wasn't nothing or it got beat by
Yeah,
something else.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Got beat by a brother in three
by his
minutes.
brother. Yeah,
Yeah. Which
we
that
ain't
I mean the dude. I mean the dude. Now I will say this: the guy he sound like an old head, like an old school guy. Oh,
uh-huh,
that was talking. He sound like he could have been an OG. He sounded like he was an older guy,
uh-huh.
and and it was like what made him respond. Tom just had to. He responded to it. You know what I'm saying? So, dude sounded believable. He sounded convincing to me, like he really knew what he was talking. Like what he was saying was true
Right.
to me. You know, he ain't got no channel like the dude was playing up on their channel, but the dude that was talking, he ain't got no channel or nothing like that. You
Uh-huh.
know,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
hmm
yeah, but that's that person trying to compete with Tom.
I don't think so.
Why
Then
would
again,
you
I
say
don't,
that
I don't,
then?
I
Then
don't know, because I don't think they never said his name or who he was. Or he just started talking. He
they
was
just
just
talking about the dogs.
yeah. He was talking about he talking about China. He was talking about Tom going in China, man. Yep,
Mm. Tony said it's grimy out here on YouTube. You ain't lying.
it is. It is. It's been Grammy.
Yeah. I ain't selling my ass in real life. You funny. It's true. Why would I come on the YouTube and try to sell it? Like a lot of people be on here trying to sell it, bro. Like they'll do anything to go viral, bro.
Hmm.
Like they do anything, bro. They'll try to block the algorithm so people can't find your show. You know what I'm saying? They'll go live when you go live. You know what I'm saying? Like old man grimy stuff, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's all types of stuff to be going on. And you just be like, yo, like why you doing that? What you doing that? Why you so threatened by me, man? Why I bother you so much? I'm just trying to do my show with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do my show with my brothers. I like to have a panel. We bounce off each other, pause, no homo. You know what I'm saying? But we bounce our thoughts off each other. You know what I'm saying? And build that conversation, that game. You know what I'm saying? For brothers and sisters who like the show. A lot of people like the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like y'all see our numbers go up, man. You know what I mean? Y'all see our numbers go up, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all gotta understand a lot of people like our show. They comment under it, they share it more. You know what I'm saying? Just last month, you know what I'm saying? We had like 100 and something shares, man. So they like what we doing.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? They like what we doing. So you gotta understand, man. That's the type of thing. It is grimy. It's very grimy. You know what I'm saying? And it's been grimy. It's been dirty. But now it's just getting more dirty. And then you got the ones who just they'll do anything. They'll do anything, and they'll do any kind of show, anything, just to try to hit the algorithm, to try to get more people in the show. I like organic. You know what I'm saying? We got 6
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers in here right now. You think I care? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We because this is what they're gonna do. I'm gonna be honest. Because the watch time hours is up. This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna come back once we end the live. They're gonna come back and they're gonna watch the live. And they're gonna watch the live almost to the end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If not to the end. You know, YouTube Studio, you pay attention to YouTube Studio, you'll see a lot of stuff. And it actually show who's tuned in. And you'll see people tuned in because you'll see pages that's not subscribed to you, and you'll see that they was tuned in watching you. And it's probably from a fake page because they don't want to watch you from a real page and admit and be a real supporter. And why? Why
Mm-hmm.
is that? Why you don't want to support us? Why you don't want to support Doro? Why you don't want to support the panel? What we do? We ain't never do nothing.
Cause YouTube used to be just viewers, but now YouTube is the streets is flooded with YouTube.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like I still enjoy the viewership, but it's more people trying to YouTube than people viewing.
But you know, that's what I'm saying though, too, though, because now it's a lot of dog talk shows. There's a lot of people doing dog talk in different ways too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's different avenues and different people doing the show. You know, they talking about dogs over here like this. You know what I'm saying? Then you got made up show. They talking about dogs like this over here. You know what I'm saying? You got another type show. You know what I'm saying? They talking about this dog like this. They talking about, you know, they doing this. You know what I'm saying? And is the thing is, I always say, period. I dare to be different. I don't want to be like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy the viewership too, bro. I watch YouTube, but I don't really watch YouTube dog people like shows like that.
No,
Like
no.
I'll watch. I'm gonna be. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was agreeing. I was like, yeah, it's like dogs ain't the center. You know what I mean?
No,
And
I mean
if
I'll watch.
dogs is the
I'll
center,
watch.
then you won. But dogs ain't the
I'll
center
I'll,
of my existence.
I'll watch. I'm gonna be honest. I'll watch the bull, sumo, bully kennels. I'll watch him. I'll check out his live sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I check his live out sometimes, or I check what he talking about on his channel, but I can see like a lot of people they 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 watch people and then they take from them. You know what I'm saying? They'll take ideas and just flip them in a different way. You know what I'm saying? And so like I watch certain people, you know what I mean, check them out and be like, yo, I mean, I like your shit. You know what I'm saying? I like your show. I like your kick. You know what I'm saying? I like your live or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But then like, you know, I don't being trying to be cool with everybody is like the wrong thing to do on YouTube because you know what I'm saying? People don't understand supporters. You try to support someone or you say you like somebody, you know, no diddy, but say you like somebody's show. And then you like they try to play you like you a dicky. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you want they dick. Cause you like their show. Cause you in their comments. And they scroll over your comments. They don't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So they try to flee you. They try to treat you like a flea. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say like I don't feel that way. Like somebody come on our show, I'm gonna show love. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Like I did a show, you know what I'm saying, by myself. You know what I'm saying? And Mac got up there at the end. You know what I'm saying? And we was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? But I got a few people in there that felt like they wanted to troll. You know what I'm saying? They felt like this, that, and the third. That type of stuff don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, okay, we'll go back to where you belong. You know what I'm saying?
This was last week.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
when my internet was acting up last week. I had to get out.
yeah, yeah. That was the Friday show when I did the inspiration behind Pretty Boy Bang.
Oh, you talking about the Friday? Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about the Wednesday show. You talking about
No,
the Friday show?
yeah, the Friday show I did. Now the Wednesday
Okay.
show, we all had connection problems. I think that's one of the lowest shows we got right now because we all was like, I had to get off, you had to get off. Mac dropped a few times. Like everybody had connection issues that
Okay, okay. So it wasn't just me.
no, 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 no. I think that was StreamYard that was having that
Okay,
problem. You know what I'm saying? But I
okay.
feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get people in the show that's when you start doing stuff, they gonna start hating, they're gonna start trolling, they're gonna start saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna have people from fake pages. They gonna make fake pages and they gonna type in your shit. They gonna say this, that, and the third. You can't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on going and keep on doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course I watch CDC. You know what I'm saying? Of course I check out CDC. Of course I watch CDC. CDC pop up. Of course I'm over there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Of course I'm over there. But you know what I'm saying? It's not too many dog channels that I watch that I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna check out this live. No, man. No. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because then
don't watch
motherfucker,
y'all, man. I don't like y'all dogs. I don't watch y'all. So it is what it is, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I gotta bring this. I gotta bring the
I'm being honest,
soundboard
man.
back, man.
I don't even like them dogs, man. You know, I don't know.
You say you gotta drop a dime on them, huh?
Yeah,
I don't like that shit. You said I gotta drop a dime on them, huh? You don't like them dogs, huh?
nah, man. I like the bullies, and that's what I do.
That's right, man. That's right.
Or I
I
like
mean,
the thicker. I like the thicker pit bulls. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And the only reason I'm gonna leave it at that for my man Yellow, but
No, see, but Yellow got some boned
I
up
don't
pits
like to
though.
watch other people.
Yellow got some boned up pits though. I know what you talking about, and you talking about the skinny lanky pits. You don't like those, right?
Nah,
I got you. But Yellow got some bone up pits, man. That breeding that you think about doing with
Gold in Santana.
oh my gosh, bro.
you got the ones with them big juicy heads, man. Like, good.
That's gonna be beautiful right there, man. Cause that Goldie dog, that look just like my dog Lexus.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Yes, that tight, that deep brindle, man.
yeah.
Oh, yes, the same color and probably almost the same height. That look just like her, bro. Just like her. I love that. I love that. And I love Santana. Like you see the bone on that boy in that picture?
Hmm. Hmm.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they got
Come
pretty,
on,
pretty,
man.
pretty good bone. To be American. They ain't got
You know what
bone
I'm
like
saying?
bullies, but
Pretty good bone.
they got pretty good bone to be pit bulls. Yeah.
Hold on. Who that talking, man? Somebody talking. Who that talking? Hey, you went low again, Mac. You still there, bro? Oh, okay. That's what happened then. Yo, man. So look, check this out. Hold on, I missed some comments, y'all. My fault. Hold on. Dallas World. He said, well, you and the guys on the panel, one and all, you do this with thought and care plus style. Keep on rocking. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we do this thing right here. This thing of ours. We're gonna keep on rocking. We're gonna keep on doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, the show ain't for everybody, and just like other people's shows ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the people who like it. You know what I'm saying? The people who come check it out. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we can always get better. We can always bring new ideas. We can always bring fresh stuff. You know what I'm saying? We do the game shows, we do the tournaments, we do all that. We do questions and answers, we do all that. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring that back. You know what I'm saying? For the chat, we're gonna bring that back. Like, where the chat can answer questions and win stuff. We're gonna do stuff like that. We're gonna do different stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just I don't like to just be on my channel and just talk about myself. I like to be on my channel and I like to educate. I like to bring things and different ideas and a different perspective that you might not even ever thought of. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm different. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like to do. And it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like me because of the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like me because, you know what I'm saying? They don't agree with something I said. You think I give a shit, man? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't agree with something I said and you don't like me. And you can get on somebody's platform and I cannot agree with you. You already hating right there. You know what I'm saying? You already hating right there because you don't agree with something I said. You already hating. You know what I'm saying? Because I could care less if I agree with what you said. You know what I'm saying? I could be like yelling. I could be like, no. The American bully sell your dog. But at the end of the day, it ain't personal. At the end of the day, I ain't hating on you. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling CDC this last night. I was saying, you gotta watch. You gotta watch the people sometimes who you talk to, because what happens is this is what they'll do on YouTube. They'll talk about you behind your back, right? With a certain other group of people, and you will never understand why these dudes don't like me. I don't even know these dudes or never even talk to these dudes, right? So you might see them and you might be in a certain chat and you might salute them, and they just ignore you. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with them? I don't even know. Huh? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't seen that happen before.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know. So you said to yourself, you saying, yo, why these dudes don't like me? You know what I'm saying? You don't even know, but you is somebody that you think you cool with. You know what I'm saying? Send a clip of something you said, and they go back. I mean, yeah, man, because he said this. Not even understanding fully what you're really saying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like those clippers in the streaming world. You know what I'm saying? The streamer could be talking about something totally different, and the clipper can clip it, put it on Twitter, and say, "Yo, this person said by next year they're gonna kill themselves," and then they get all these mentions and all these likes on Twitter, and that ain't even what they said. You go watch the whole stream, or you go watch that part of their stream. They took it out of context just for the clippers to get the views and the money and the monetization, and it's the same thing. But the only thing about our lane is that people they really emotional. They hold every little thing that you say in a little box. You know what I'm saying? You can say one little thing. You know what I'm saying? They feel like you dissing them. No, man, I don't feel like you should do this with this breed or this, that, and the third. Now you dissing them. You dissing a breed. You stopping a flow. Yeah, I don't agree because I do this, that. So I can't have my opinion, brother. I can have my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can't have my opinion, brother. That bother you so much, I got an opinion. You got an opinion. What's wrong with that? It just make you laugh, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you be like, yo, why everybody so damn sensitive, bro? Like, relax. You don't agree with something, you don't agree with something, man. If a brother misspoke about something, like for instance, it was the time on the show I had on Friday. For instance, check this out. This is what I'm saying. It's a show I had on Friday, right? Gorilla Bread Kennels asked me a question. He said, yo, I got a female. She ain't going to heat yet, but she 14 months, right? So I told him, I said, yo, man, sometimes a female cannot have a heat cycle. She could be 2 years old and never went into heat. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting here, yo, bro, tripping. What are you talking about, bro? You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. How you gonna tell me I'm tripping? Do you know the term for it, brother? I guarantee you don't. So how you gonna tell me that I'm wrong because you disagree? But then why don't you Google it? Or why don't you chat GBT it since everybody else is doing it? Why don't you do that? Tripping? Man, I don't trip unless my shoes is untied, man. I don't know what the hell you talking about. So this is the thing that I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? You come to educate, you come to say things, people think, oh yeah, you misspeaking because you never heard of it, but it's true. It's all types of things that could be wrong with that dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
they can
like
go
me,
to a silent heat.
absolutely. Or it can be an imbalance. It could be a
Your,
thyroid problem. What are
your
you
hormone
talking about?
imbalance.
Exactly. What are you talking about? You don't do this like I do this. But you will get the dummies, the super duper dummies, coming out of nowhere, thinking they know everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? GR, you absolutely right. You know what you're talking about. And Mac knew what he was talking about. But the only thing is Mike died, so you couldn't really hear Mac in the live no more when he was talking. Because Mac was giving him game and telling him certain things that he could do. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, certain dogs, that's why I tell people all the time. Certain dogs mature at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Some females can go in they can have their first heat at 6 months. You know what I'm saying? They can have their first heat at 6 months. They can have their second heat at a year. You know what I'm saying? It depends. It really depends on the dog. It depends on the blood. Certain dogs got different problems. But if you don't understand that, how do you speak on something you don't understand? How do you get that? You gotta understand when it makes sense, man, and when it don't. You feel me? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, and those some of the reasons why you want to wait till you're female about at least 2 years old before you breed her. You want to give her time to mature.
Say that again, brother.
I was saying because of all those issues, you want to wait till your female be at least 2 years old before you breed her.
That's what I
And give her
told.
give her time to mature. Yeah,
That's
but
another
they
thing that I
they
said.
still puppies at down there 2 years old. They still a puppy down
Exactly. Males, it don't matter. Males, you can breed at a certain time, but I feel like even that with males, I feel like you should let a male be around about 15 months before you breed them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should do that. Now, some people breed their males at 8 months. Hey, do what you do. But that's what I said. Females should be bred at 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you're gonna get the best out of that female. She gonna give you the best puppies. You breed her too early. First of all, she might not have enough milk. It's different things. It's so many different things. You breed a dog on a first heat, or you breed a dog very young. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's their second heat, but they still very young, it's all puppies might come out blind. But see, they don't know this, man. They don't know this. They can't, and this is why they scared, man, because they can't talk like this. They can't talk like us. They can't talk like us. They can't talk like us. You know what I'm saying? That's why they scared, bro. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? Gr, you ever had a female? Did any of y'all ever have a female that bloomed later? Whether it was
Yeah,
her
that the female that I got posted up now, she was down there 2 years old before she came in heat.
exactly.
Well, a full heat because they had a silent heat.
Hmm.
She was in heat, but she went swollen, all bleeding and all that stuff. But she was in heat. The males was after.
Right.
But yeah, I guess it was a hormone imbalance or whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, but she was down there 2.5 years old before she came in, regular full heat.
Absolutely.
I know most of mine, they come in about 11 months to a year. Had a first heat.
Yeah. Now I had some be 6-7 months in heat. Turn around down 10-11 months, they in heat again.
Yep. Because they don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. Females can go into heat at 6 months. They can get pyo at 6 months. They don't understand that. They don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that, man. So that's the main thing that I try to tell people all the time. If you don't know something, before you try to discredit somebody, do your own homework first. Before you come on people's platforms trying to troll. Because I don't care who you listen to. I don't care who you listen to. I don't care if a person got health on their YouTube name. I don't care who you talk to. When it comes to that health thing, it's not a lot of people that can dance with me. Not a lot of people that can dance with me. I blow them out the water, bro. Easy. So that's the thing, man. That's the thing. So we always push health over here. That's what we push. We push making better dogs. All of us. We talk about love and high level of care on our dogs. All of us. We dog men who care. We're not dog men who only talk about money on our platform. We're not dog men who talk about this, that, and the third on our platform. We talk about real stuff that can help the community and that can help dog men and dog women save money in their pocket, understand their breed, understand that things like that may happen. And we ain't saying it to try to belittle you. We ain't saying it to try to, oh yeah, let me tell you that. No, we ain't trying to say nothing to the own horn. We teaching, you know what I'm saying? Because we got the knowledge too. And that's what this whole panel is about. That's what this brotherhood right here is about. It's about that. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. Like people don't understand that, bro. People don't understand that, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why it's so damn emotional now, on YouTube. I don't get that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like Duro Recio Bully Camp, don't listen to me. Don't subscribe.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Don't come to my show. Simple as that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't like me, you don't bang with me, unsubscribe to me. Get the hell off my platform. Don't listen to me. Get the hell on. And go listen to who you want to listen to. Simple as that. You don't hurt my feelings. When I wasn't doing shows for months, y'all remember that stretch? I wasn't doing shows
Right,
for much.
right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Man, it was 16 people that unsubscribed to me. 16 people. 16 people. I lost 16 subscribers. 16 people unsubscribed to me. You think I care?
Mm-hmm.
No. Because I said, you know what, man? I'm gonna just come on this joint and we gonna cook again. We're gonna start over again. And certain shows, we have a whole crowd in this joint. In certain shows, we might not. But that's across the board, though. I've seen that in a lot of other platforms. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trip over that, man. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yellow. Like, let me ask your opinion, because you know what I'm talking about. Like you said, like you've seen it before. Like you
Right,
seen
right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
you seen people be, not bang with somebody because of something someone else said. You
Uh-huh.
salute them, and then they'll salute you. How you feel about that, man?
Man, it be it actually be kind of like pathetic and pitiful that you listening, you're forming an opinion of someone you don't know based on what somebody else told you. Kind of
Right,
sad. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of sad, man. Like we got to be able to think for our own. They show where they mind it and how they can easily be manipulated by
right,
somebody else.
right,
Man, you don't even know me. You never even talked to me, but you
right.
form this opinion about me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how I feel about it, though. I feel bad for them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, go this boy. This the biggest troll right here, man. Doro shit. Here you go. Havoc 360. What up, bro?
What up, Harry?
Well, yeah, like you absolutely right, man. Based on what somebody else said, you manipulated by that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's crazy because manipulation is at all time high though. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? And then it's easy, like people be so fanned out sometimes with certain people. It's crazy how like a person can manipulate. You know what I'm saying? And you like, yo, you like, man, that shit crazy, bro.
Cause I know
That's
I had a situation, bro. It was on it was on YouTube,
uh-huh.
and you had guys forming a like an alliance against me.
Word?
Yeah,
How
and
long ago
then
was
like
this?
this was like back in 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say 19. And shoot, 7 or 8 months later, them dudes wasn't even cool no more. You know, I done seen stuff like that. They weren't even rocking with each other no more.
But they trying to make alliance against you, huh?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Clown shit, man.
Yeah, you have motherfuckers that don't like each other come together. You know what I'm saying? Just for that one person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That
shit.
shit weird.
Didn't it just happen to me?
Mhm.
Yeah, it did.
They don't like each other, but they like each other enough to go against your ass. Some weak shit.
Yeah, man. That's crazy though. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't stop a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Stop a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still moving, still rolling. You know what I mean? Still moving, still grooving. You know what I mean? So I don't understand it. You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Yellow, you kept going.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. It ain't gonna stop me, man. Hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, man, that, and like GR, like you said, bro, like you said, like, don't even like each other for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But you'll form alliance just to prove a point, or just to come against, you know what I'm saying, somebody. And then one thing happened, then y'all won't be cool no more.
Mm-hmm.
Now how real is that? How real is that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I never had no argument with Yella. Me and GR had arguments. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say arguments, disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Macton had one. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still all hit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That speak volumes to me. That speak volumes to me. That's brotherhood to me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
brotherhood.
it takes understanding each other first to be brothers. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It takes that to be brothers. You, if you don't understand somebody, how can you be a brother with somebody that you don't understand? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But once you have an understanding of each other, you understand, like, all right, bro, I get that right there, that type shit right there, that's just you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that type shit right there, that's gonna set Dora off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that stuff right there, that's gonna make Yella mad. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you have brotherhood. And that's, I mean, we all had friends before, and then we all had people who we thought was our friends, and we all
Yeah.
had people when we was kids. We had people that we thought was our friends, and then we thought they was cool with us, and the whole time they wanted to sit at a whole nother lunch table. You know what I'm saying? So once the other kids over there accept them, they leave your table and they ain't cool with you no more. They won't even speak to you no more. But the whole time y'all was walking home from school together, y'all was cool, y'all was in the hallway together, all types of shit, right? Y'all remember shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
Yeah, nigga meet you the next day with his homeboy ready to fight your ass. You thought that was your dog. That's real life, bro.
Say it again for the people in the back, GR.
Nigga meet you the next day with your homeboy, and you thought that was your dog. You got to fight this nigga and his homeboy.
Real talk. Real talk, man.
Crazy.
That's what. Yep. Just like Uncle Murder, Mac. You know what I mean? That's real talk, though. But you'll see, like, at an early age, real men understood that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you was really, outside and you was really doing stuff as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You understand that, bro. You know what I mean? Some people, you could tell they wasn't outside as kids. You could tell. You know what I mean? You could be like, oh yeah, you was a bitch. You didn't hang out. You didn't hang out.
Hey
You
man,
can
I seen
tell.
that shit growing up, man.
What?
Cause I'm from the bottom, so
Uh-huh.
but just because I say I'm from the bottom, you really need to dig deep to really see what a person when they say that, because some people I grew up with couldn't come outside, couldn't have company, couldn't play
Yep.
with us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have that same experience as the hood kids.
Right.
And then you got some people that came over their grandma house
Yep.
to get some of that hood stuff.
Yep.
So you got these kids that grow up and then they get guns and all of a sudden
They kill us now.
they killers now.
I know what you're talking about. Because you know why though? But let me speak on that though.
But they
You know
scared as
why?
hell.
No, they ain't scared. You know what it is though? You know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. It be you got different types of people. You got people who was in the hood, they was making noise in the hood, they was outside, they was hanging around, they was on the block, they was around the block, they was wherever it was jumping at, right? Then you got people who was from the hood, but they ain't hood. They ain't never did nothing. See what I'm saying? They just was there because their parents ain't have enough money to get him out of there. So that's the person that you would say that's a person kind of like a victim of circumstances type person. You know what I'm saying? Because they from the bottom, but the bottom ain't really in them. You know what I'm saying? So those would be the ones that grow. Those would be the ones that grow up and make the most noise. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't never did nothing. When you really did something, you was outside. You move a certain way, bro. You move a certain way, and you understand it. You know what I'm saying? You understand it, and that's just how it is, man. That's how it really is.
And that's real mental tough.
And that's what I'm saying about the guns, nigga. They scared, bro. They won't fight.
Well, yeah. See,
They scared to take our ass whoop.
yeah. Well, the
You
first
whoop
ones.
their ass, they gonna shoot y'all ass.
Yeah, yeah. That's the ones like Kiss said. They sissified, so they keep the pistol on their waist. Would he say something to get punched because they scared to get punched up in the face? Like that's how it is, bro. That's real talk, man. That's real talk. That's how it is, bro. You be scared. You just be scared, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand if you're gonna fight a man, you gotta take a punch to get a punch. You know what I'm saying? You can't get punched in the face and then bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers that don't like to be hit. They don't like to be hit. You hit them, they get mad, they get emotional. Because especially if you punch a nigga in the mouth first. Bow! You know what I'm saying? They emotional now, especially that type of motherfucker. They don't like to be hit. So he gonna get his ass whooped because he too emotional. He wild swinging. Mother, you gonna hit me? What you steal me for, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real
Yo,
talk.
the same one when you say his dog ain't breathing right, he crying. You tell him the dog Hawk's fucked up, he crying. Emotional.
Emotional. Emotional. Emotional, man. Don't you ever talk about my dog. My dog is the greatest thing in America. Don't you talk about his back hawks. Don't you talk about those hawks. You like, yo, it's hawks, bro. I don't care. I said hawks. Don't you talk about don't you talk about them. You know what I mean? Your dog don't got the blood that's in my dog. So you're not allowed to talk about it. Like, man, listen, bro. Why are you so emotional about your dog, bro? Everybody ain't gonna like your dog.
It's real shit. Your dog can win the dog show. Everybody not gonna like it.
Exactly. Like when we talking about that yellow, we was talking about King Jacks and Mac. We was talking about King Jack, and somebody said they didn't like King Jacks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody ain't gonna like your dog. It could be a grand champion. Everybody ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a show dog, it's people that try to be little show dogs. You got American Bully that's a show bully, grand champion. Yeah, they fat. They can't do nothing. I want a working bully. I want a bully that can walk, that can run. You know what I'm saying? And you like, how you gonna try to discredit my bully, man? Because you don't like what I got going on. But that's what I'm saying. It be so much goddamn emotional shit going on, man. I don't be understanding, bro. I don't be
Especially
understanding.
with the yo, if your breeder ain't doing this, then they ain't doing. You shouldn't buy from them.
Well, I feel like any breeder that does tactics, you shouldn't buy from 'em. If everything they do is a tactic, that's not a breeder. Get the hell away from them. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a legit breeder, why not?
Yeah,
Everything with
it's crazy as hell for somebody to want everybody to believe his way is the only way or the best way.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I agree, Gr. I agree, man. That's how it is, though. But a lot of people don't. They won't see it that way. They won't see. They won't see it that way. They'll see it their way. They'll see it that person way because you will be scared to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? You scared to be different. You scared to speak your mind for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like motherfuckers will really be Trey. You know what I'm saying? Trey was down because they killed his best friend at first. He was like, man, meet me in my house and a half an hour. Doughboy was like, oh, all right. Trey got in that car, man. They looking riding round and round looking for Paris and Ferris and all the rest of them dudes. And Trey said, hey yo, Doe, let me out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
For real, he thought about it. He said, is this really me? Because I know I'm riding with y'all. You just lost your brother, and I just lost my best friend, and I'm riding with y'all. But it's either two things that's gonna happen. We gonna go to jail, or we gonna get retaliated on. And that's why he asked to get up out that car. And at the end, that's why Doughboy said, "Hey, cuz, I know why you got out the car the other night." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that whole movie was real talk in the hood,
yeah.
right? But
And he
it'd
was
be people,
raised different. Fear,
yeah,
fears raised him different from the rest of them. So
raised him whole totally different.
Mm-hmm.
But he dared to be different. He dared to go against the grain at that point. And he, as a man, he didn't care if they said, man, it's this bitch ass nigga out. He didn't care about that. But you'll have men that know that this person ain't right, or know that this person ain't right, but they'll go along with it because they scared to speak their own mind. Because they scared of this motherfucker saying, yo, bro, I'm a bitch. You supposed to agree with me, nigga. You ever go against me? You know what I'm saying?
You.
Real talk. That's real talk right there, man. So that's what I'm saying, man. We got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to understand that with this YouTube shit. And I had to understand that if I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I said, man, I gotta understand this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Mac, you said something to me that I didn't understand, and that's another reason why we had got into it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you said, man, it's all entertainment, and I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel like it was entertainment to me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to understand. I had to hear it, and I had to sit back, and I had to be like, "Yo, okay, man, I get it." You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, been a suburban wood kids my whole life, but I've had enough experience to know what's the upsides and downsides are. But I'll say, being a kid in the woods, you learn ingenuity. Well, yeah, you do. But at the same time, you've been to prison, so you know what I'm saying. You ain't, even though you suburban woods, you ain't soft either. You know what I'm saying?
And toughen up real fast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like that's just how it is, man. But like like man, and I had to realize that, you know what I'm saying, as I wanted to, continue to do YouTube. I had to realize that. You know what I'm saying? But like that's just how it is, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we can't take it personal back when people don't bang with us because of certain things. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, look, now let me ask you this. You said some people try to build an alliance against you and then now they ain't cool no more. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that they ain't cool no more, are they trying to be cool with you again?
Nah.
Nah. Do they follow you?
Probably secretly, yeah.
See?
Yeah. But just openly now.
But I bet they do. I bet they check your page out. I bet they check you. Yo,
Oh
because
yeah.
you never know who's looking at your page, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got stalkers who go back to your page and go back to your Instagram page, man. Now I got 10,000 views on my Instagram page, bro. I said, damn. I said, yo, it's 10,000 people come to my page and check. Look at me. The dashboard thing tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's good though.
Yeah, it's good, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't translating to 10,000 followers though. So that means
Right.
that means that there's certain individuals that just come and check. Oh, yo, look, let me click on this page. What he got going on? What he say? You say anything about me? What he post? What he say? You know what I'm saying? It's just motherfuckers like that. Just go on your page and just look at your shit. You like, yo, like what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. He ain't lying.
Yo, it's a shame, man. It's a trip, but it's the truth. It's the truth, man. Like that's how I feel, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them
Say it
things.
again, nigga.
Yeah. Yo, real talk, man, is the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll go to my page and you like, man, what this nigga got going on, bro? You will see. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker going to my page like 1,000 times checking out my shit, see what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Multiple times. You know? And that's just how it is, man. So you gotta understand how this thing work, man. You never know who watching. You never know who clicking, who checking you out. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, motherfuckers be fans though. For real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers ain't fans of you. Niggas be fans of you, man. Niggas will be fans of you. For real. Don't think they not. They will be fans of you. You know what I mean? They might not be an open fan, but they a fan of
Right.
you.
Right.
Yep.
Lurkers.
Yep. That's how that
I'm
shit
about to
is.
tell me you're gonna be a fan regardless. You're gonna get tired of me.
You said they gonna get tired of you, man.
Well, that's
Yep, sure.
hit the algorithm, brother.
Your haters your biggest fan. They're gonna be there regardless. First one.
They gonna be there. Yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact. They can't get enough of you because they fans of you for real. You know what I'm saying? And without your haters, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's saying the truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like it's real talk, man. Because I've seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go through it. You go through it on social media. You go through it with this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who
That's
talk
all
about
I
you more
like.
than your haters?
Exactly. And behind closed doors. And
Yeah,
behind
they gonna
closed
talk
doors.
about you all the time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna make
If
you
they got
famous.
if they got a platform, they gonna say it on their platform. They in messages, sending voice recordings and sending this, that, and the third, and messages and screenshots of what you say, or sending clips thinking you talking about them. You ain't talking about them. You just speaking in general. You know what I'm saying? But everything revolves around, you know. So you just like, yo, you say something in general. Oh, nigga, Doro, this. Like, damn, cuz I really wasn't though.
Right.
I wasn't talking about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. But you know, it's saying, yeah, man, Doro this. Hey man, go to Doro page real quick. He talking shit. I mean, it's funny to me, bro. Like it's like, damn, cuz like
And you heard what that nigga Duro say about you last night?
I ain't say a goddamn thing, cuz.
They going to see.
I ain't said a goddamn thing, man. I'm speaking in general. But you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go, man. So it's like, damn, cuz niggas can't have opinions. Niggas can't say nothing. Niggas can't talk real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Doro never the one that's gonna be like, oh yeah, let me check out this motherfucker talking about me. No, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, no,
The show ain't popping enough to be a fucking tuner. I don't even want to repeat sayings that people say, but I'm just saying, like, this show ain't popping enough for me to even have an opinion. Like, who gives a shit?
damn, cuz you said that mad strong, but you meant that shit, huh?
I'm just, yeah, you know, I'm just saying, relate.
Damn, man.
On that Zaza.
That nigga said that shit strong, cuz. He said, "Who gives a fuck?" That. I feel you though, because I feel the same way. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I gotta talk about men. You know what I'm saying? All the time, bro. I don't want to talk about men either. I want to get this game about dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We like to talk about. We like to give game every topic that I come up with, y'all. I try to get us. This is the focus, right? I don't know if you guys realize it, but every topic, if you guys just go back to the playlist of Doro Lounge, right? And you guys just scroll through, right? I try to get every last one of us to talk in a way where I might feel this way, Yellow might feel this way, GR might feel this way, Mac might feel this way, or Mac might feel this way, and me and Mac might feel the way. Yella and GR might feel away, or either way, vice versa, any way it could go. But the thing about it is we ain't sitting up here making topics and shit trying to belittle nobody. That's not the goal. That's not the focus. You know what I'm saying? That's not the focus. The focus ain't that. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the show that I'm trying to bring to us, I'm trying to bring up out of us is I'm trying to have dog men talk, debate, agree, disagree, say how we feel, you know what I'm saying, and go to the next topic. Because that's how, if you look at Doro Lounge, that's how we always did it. We never just had one topic and just run with that whole topic, the whole show. No, 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 no. We have like 3 topics that I bring. What y'all think about this? All right, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about this? You know what I'm saying? Now, the whole thing might be, it might go with the whole topic, but it's different ways and different things in it that we can go this way, this way, this way, this way, and still back around and go back to the top with what we was really talking about. And that's the thing, and that's why I like to do it that way, because it just opened up a bigger conversation instead of being a closed conversation where you're just tired of that shit after 30 minutes. You're like, what the man? I don't want to hear this shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how I feel.
Getting it rolling.
Keeping it rolling. That's how it has to be. The more and more we keep it going, the more and more we keep it rolling, the more and more people gonna understand what the fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't on no time like, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't no bitch or no, you know what I'm saying, waving no flag or no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no shit like that. But I'm just saying that what we about when we come on our platform and when we speak. You know what I'm saying? We ain't throwing subliminals and dissing. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna talk as dogmen. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like.
Yeah, I feel like it's a Duro lounge. You know what I mean? It's a lounge, and I'm bringing my background, my bully experiences, as well as the future endeavors, and
Yep.
so are the other panel members.
Yep. But that's why I named it that. You know what I'm saying? For that reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? For that reason that it's a lounge. And what you do in the lounge? You sit, you talk. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up going to the barbershop where it was grown men talking about all types of things, right? And in those barbershop, no matter how loud one man might have got or this man might have got, it never got personal. It never been like, yo, who you talking to like that, bro? Who you getting loud with, man? Oh, you can see me outside. Nobody ever got emotional. Conversation was conversation. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So what we do in the lounge? We talk amongst each other. We agree to disagree. We didn't all had something where I said, man, I'm gonna have to disagree on that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done said, no, Doro, I don't feel that way. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to like we I'm being careful, man. I'm being careful, man. But to clarify, 4 people screams, 4 puppies, and doing the chat while the chosen puppies do their thing. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying.
Well, Dylan, I'm bringing lifestyle, passion, observation, clearliness, transparency, bringing all that to the table. So,
For real, Mac.
yeah. It's gonna be a journey, man. It's a journey, man. Just enjoy the.
Hey, man. I respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. It ain't no one man above the crew, like Pac said in Juice, man. You know what I'm saying? We all together. You know what I'm saying? We all together, man. Yeah, the show is Doro Lounge. Yeah, it's on Doro Recio Bully Camp, but we all together. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I say my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I tag all of y'all. I say my panel. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what it's about. Like, so showcase what you do, showcase your dogs. You know what I'm saying? Say what you bring to the table. All of that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? All that's cool with me. I don't have a problem with none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Plug in what you need to plug in, man. Because you know what I'm saying? One of us win, then we all win. Two of us win, then we all win. All four of us win, then we all win. That's what I'm trying to do. I want us all to win. I ain't just trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man. You know what I'm saying? These lives are gonna keep going up. You know what I'm saying? When I do those premieres and shit, they're gonna keep on hitting the algorithm. And I'm bringing my brothers with me. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no, oh yeah, once I get that, yeah, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm do this shit by myself, man. Look, man, we didn't did this shit together, bro. And it flows. Like, look what we all bring to the channel in the panel. It flows. It ain't like we forcing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some shows you listen to them, you could tell they forcing that shit. You're like, man, what the hell are you even talking about? You know what I'm saying? We ain't forcing.
But yeah, like, has YouTube turned into more of a hands-on based and more of a consumer based? Like it used to be more watchers
Uh,
being involved in
I'm gonna say,
19.
I'm gonna say on the as far as like on the dog side, the dog uh aspect of YouTube, I'm gonna say more consumer.
Okay.
As far as like people trying to say, sell dogs or something like that. I don't see too much gem dropping. I don't see too many
Mm-hmm.
people dropping gems and teaching and listen to content you can get something out of it,
Gotcha.
you know. Um so yeah, that's why whenever that's why I like to listen to like uh a lot of interviews
Mm-hmm.
and hear people tell their stories and then you can get some tips from them when they just telling their stories. So that's why I like to. That's what I be listening for. When just hearing people talk about dog, like so like what we doing now. I mean, it's not an interview, but we kind of just talking or whatever. And that's what I be looking for when I listen to interviews. But yeah, I think it's more like consumer than like hands on and do this and do that and like how to video. I mean, it's some how to videos up, but I just don't hear too much gem dropping. Too, I don't see too many people educating and teaching. I see a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit that comes off like educating and teaching, and it's bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's straight bullshit, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain shows, you know what I'm saying? Like CDC, he does interviews. You know what I'm saying? And when he do interviews, he tries to put the education and have the person that he's interviewing drop gems and what they might be
Mhm.
training, what they might be doing. And that's one
Mhm.
thing that I feel like his substance is different than other people because some people they bring people on a podcast and they really just it's really just about them really. You know what I'm saying? It's not really jewels being dropped on. Yo man, how can you make your game tighter? How can you make your
Mhm.
shit better? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's more
Mhm.
so like, yeah, this what I did. This what I've done and I've done and I do. You know what I'm saying? It's all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's one thing I tell him, even though he keep trolling me, man, uh, stop telling people, bro, that I'm a damn drunk or some shit, bro. Because you got fools out here listening and shit, bro. Don't tarnish my name like that. Because let me tell you something, bro. You start a rumor on somebody, sometimes it's hard for people to shake certain shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no
Mhm.
goddamn drug addict, and I ain't no damn alcoholic, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? That's just something I don't indulge. You know what I'm saying, of course, like you know what I'm saying. We drink, we all drink. Don't y'all drink?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No goddamn Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta have a fifth or something, or you know what I'm saying? I don't even drink liquor like that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got my vodka and lemonade.
Hey, no, 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 no. No references from dude. That's one thing I need from y'all. No references from dude. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? None of that. None of that shit, man. None of that shit.
I'm just saying, man. How somebody call you drunk?
No. I get you, brother. But what I'm saying is none of that shit. Because only on the next thing this shit gonna be is I'm gonna be soft and sensitive again, right? I'm gonna be all types of bitches, right? It's gonna be, it's gonna be more alliances trying to just dig up anything on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more shit like, yeah, you know what I mean? Let's get him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Nah,
Yeah.
they ain't messing with it.
Come together like the
Uh,
Voltron, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. So as soon as you
it's just,
say that, that person gonna think you talking about, oh, he talking about me, and he ain't gonna
no,
say nothing
man.
about you. But listen though,
It's
Matt.
Corey Holcomb. It's just jokes.
No. I get that, but what I'm saying to you is that person ain't gonna joke back with you. The first motherfucker he gonna target, he gonna come and he gonna talk about Doro. That's the first motherfucker he gonna target. He ain't gonna say that Doro ain't say shit about him. Max said that shit. No, he ain't gonna say, hey, now Max, stop fucking playing. No. He gonna say, yeah, we got a fucking guy over there, Doro talking shit. And you like, yo, what the fuck, cuz? Like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said no references. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll say something and you'll say something about being a sayer and a tater and and you'll say something about lemonade, and then the next thing they're gonna do, they ain't gonna say nothing about you. They gonna come at me. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come at me, and then they gonna have a whole bunch of other people come on the platform talking dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bane's a fucking ballerina. He's not he's not a fucking American bully. He's a ballerina, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right, but to clear the record, your homeboy was just joking. You know what I
no, no,
mean?
no, no. I'm not talking about you,
He
babe.
ain't. I'm talking about CDC. He was just joking. We was
No,
just having a good time. He
no,
didn't
no, no,
start
no,
that
no.
rumor.
That motherfucker said that he got it from CDC.
I know,
Yeah,
but we just having a
that's what
good
he
time
said.
though.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. CDC was just joking.
Right. He was. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is now you got this motherfucker from a joke that between me and CDC, because me and him we laugh about being drunk all the time, right? This is what we do. But the whole thing is for a motherfucker not to fuck with me, right? So the whole thing was to get us all bickering. Me and CDC was supposed to go at it. Mac, me and you were supposed to go at it. Yellow was supposed to disrespect me and said, Doro ain't never said, fuck Doro. What the fuck you talking about? He ain't never come at me. Just the whole ploy was to make collaboration canines not fuck with each other at all. That's what that whole shit was about, bro. That's why other names and other people and other shit that wasn't true was being said. You know what I'm saying? I made CDC stop fucking with Joe and this, that, and the third, and all this other shit, right? That didn't make sense. It wasn't true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't had shit to do with none of that shit. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
You made me not like you made him not like AK. Come on, man. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Just lies and shit. Just lies. Just a bunch of shit. So what I'm saying is, and then you'll have the buddies and the other people who come on the platform and you know what I'm saying, just make up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Bane's a ballerina, you know what I'm saying? And He not American Bully. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then all types of shit to be said, but it won't be addressing nobody else. The first thing is gonna be said is gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing it's gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing it's gonna be. So like that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, hey man, because motherfuckers are trying to take that and they'll try to make that shit believable.
Take that
So
shit.
when a nigga talk now, nigga gonna say, oh yeah, Doro drunk. You know what I'm saying? I heard he was drunk. I heard he was always drunk when he do his shows. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how that shit come about. You know how rumors, especially on social media, you know how rumors spread, Mac. And that's what I'm saying with my brother. Because he talking about the old English. He gonna have motherfuckers. See, motherfuckers already thought and put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Try to play me and say I was a drunk. So now motherfuckers gonna say I drink malt liquor, I drink OE. Because I put that on the thing. So now motherfuckers going why me and John play like that. But that's what's gonna be put out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole bunch of that. Like he said, like I made him not like AK. You know what I'm saying? I made Ja not be on the panel no more, not coming to the show. Then I made him fall out with Joe. You know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? I disrespected Yella. I made Yella, you know what I'm saying? Pause. I was in his, I wasn't.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
You know what I'm saying? It's just
right.
a whole bunch of that. So it was made for us to be like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, now I think about it, man. I don't like Doro either. He is fake. You know what I'm saying?
And and
I
and, and,
know.
and, and that was a straight. I'm talking. That was just a straight lie.
I
Like
know.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like Skyhead. I'm like, well, let me go back and did he get out of line with me? Let me go. So I went and found him. I'm like, what? Man, this dude was just, it was. He just. I mean, and it's like he say things in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
He probably say them dudes ain't gonna find and go back and listen to it. But I
Mm-hmm.
found it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that was just a straight lie.
You definitely did your homework on that one though.
Oh yeah, I found it. Oh yeah. I left it on my community page for about a week or so, and I deleted it. But they went back and watched it. Come
Yeah,
on, bro, that's a straight lie.
yeah.
Come on, fam, don't lie, man.
But you know what? This is something I didn't say on the last show, but let me say this to you. Why all four of y'all is on the panel though? Why all four of y'all is on the panel? You know what I'm saying? Let me say this to you though, brother. And this is real talk. Okay? Let me tell you this, man. Why I got so much respect for you, man, is even though what we had, wasn't really nothing,
Nope.
you had the utmost respect to FaceTime a nigga. You know what I'm saying? We looked at each other as men and
Mm-hmm.
talked our conversation, talked our situation out as men.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always gonna respect you
Saying
for the shit.
likewise.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
respect you too. Yep.
Because we looked at each other in the eyes, and you got a cold ice grill, bro. You will look at a nigga, and you can make a bitch ass nigga be scared. You know what I'm saying? You got the ice
Mm-hmm.
grill like Nick, and I don't know, I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, we looked at each other, men, no homo,
Mm-hmm.
no diddy. We looked at each other as men. And you said your part, I said my part. By that whole conversation, we spent about 15 minutes on that part alone. And the rest of the whole almost hour conversation was about the health of the dogs and where you get amoxicillin from. Am I lying?
Mm-hmm. Nope. You're right. You're right.
Exactly.
Well.
And when I did that, you start coming on the show. I did not come. I did not come on my show, and I did not try to make you look weak. I did not come on my show. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Yella had this, that, and third, and you know what I'm saying? We talked about this and that and third, and blah blah blah. I didn't have to do that because me and you spoke, and that was the most important thing. Once me and you spoke, we squashed that shit. It ain't no reason. It ain't no reason to speak on nothing after that.
Right.
That's why I got the utmost respect for you because we stopped that. So motherfuckers say, "Oh yeah, now you and Doro best friends." Yeah, we are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are because that was honorable. That was honorable. That was men of respect right there. That was gentlemen right there. You know what I'm saying? That was brother. That was brotherhood right there. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes sense to me. That brotherhood, I honor brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That brotherhood right there was enough for me to say, yo, man, Yella my brother. That's my brother, man. Because anybody else, they could have been like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? We talk, but you know what I'm saying? Man, I don't fuck that, man. No, it wasn't like that. On both sides, it was respect. So yeah, you see a person playing with somebody's name because that's vice versa. That's like if I seen somebody playing with your name, you know what I'm saying? I speak on it with you too, because I believe in standing with your brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe running on your brother. I believe standing with your brother. And you and your brother get beat up together. Y'all got beat up together. Not your brother got beat up and you ran and then you came back talking about, man, I went to go get a knife to help you. You know what I'm saying? No. I believe standing with your people when you need to stand with your people, that's honorable. And you did that. So if it was ever something else, you know I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm gonna stand with you.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
I got your back too.
Yeah, I know that. Because somebody said to me, they said, well, how many people defended you? I said, well, you know, the thing about it is, I really don't want nobody to defend me. Because I can speak up for myself. You know what I'm saying? But the real ones who gonna be like, nah, man, I know that's my dog, and I know his character, and I know this, that, and the third. Or the people who ain't even paying attention to that, and they say, man, you know what? I'm a subscribe. I fuck with Doro. I like him. Because you're gonna have people to do that too. Like, man, I like him. I like how he carried it. I like his response. I like this. You're gonna have people to do that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, man, we ain't even sweating it, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even sweating it. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I respect all y'all. CDC ain't on the panel, but I talk to him almost every day. You know what I'm saying? I talk to y'all all the time. Me and GR be on the phone all the time. So the thing about it is, it's like this, man. Like, whatever the situation is, y'all got a brother in me. And I'm saying that to y'all while all four of us on the panel. You know what I'm saying?
Cousins, so we ain't gotta talk like that.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? We already locked in. And that's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Who that? Live your life. What up, y'all? What's up, bro? But that's just how it is, man. Brotherhood. That's how it is. Listen, man, I'm going to bow out. Great cookout, guys. Have a good night. You too, bro. But you know what I'm saying? That's how it is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever want y'all to feel like that, because it's gonna be people, they don't want brothers like us to be together and really have a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because ours is a signaling around real brotherhood. So I had to really figure out who I can be brothers with and who I couldn't be brothers with. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I had to wean that out. So I don't know why people mad at me because I'm not your crowd and you not my crowd. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. If you're not my crowd and I'm not your crowd, that's cool. But you ain't got to hate me because I'm not your crowd. I don't hate you because you're not my crowd. I just figured like, okay, well, you belong over there. Go over there. Stay over there. Do what you do. You're not my crowd. Hey, it's okay. But you see, motherfuckers couldn't wait to do certain shit. Motherfuckers couldn't wait to have. You know what I mean, Doro? This, yeah. You listen, what the fuck? Yo, I couldn't understand it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't understand it. I was like, damn, motherfuckers was just straight. Doro hated out, huh? You know what I'm saying? I made motherfuckers that mad. And nigga said I kicked him out the group and shit. Like, all types of shit, bro. I mean, all types of shit. I ever kick y'all out the group, man?
Nah.
Yeah, Duro kick your ass out the group, bro. You got one fuck up, your ass gone, my boy.
I might give you a couple. I might give you a couple fuckers. But after a while, bro, I'm gonna be like, you know what, man? Get the fuck on. Stick him in the bathroom. Get him out of here. You know? Real talk.
Yeah, that's crazy how people make shit up, man.
But yeah,
do you let me ask you this. Do you think you could ever be cool with some of them other guys over there?
Fuck no.
Okay.
No. No. I mean, nobody had nothing good to say. It was everything. Everybody was against me. You know what I'm saying? And so why would I be cool with anybody who don't fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just wouldn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And let me ask you this. Why would you ask me that question?
Well, because like one of the dudes signed it, he kind of signed it like he kind of sounded a little hurt a little bit.
Who?
When he was talking.
Who?
Southside.
Yeah, he was disappointed. He was sad.
Yeah, he did.
Nah, so understand this. That was my little dog. Y'all know I fucked with Southside. Right? I spent hours on the phone with him too. Right? And this is the thing. When that whole shit happened with Southside, I could have, I'm gonna be honest, I could have handled that shit better by being
you could have gave a little nigga a warning.
Right. But hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not saying to justify nothing, but I'm saying as a big brother, I could have handled that shit a little different. Yeah. But my thing is Doro don't condone dog fighting. You understand what I'm saying? I don't condone certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my name attached. I don't want shit in my chat. I don't want none of that shit. Do this, that, and the third. You can say, yeah, you soft, okay, yeah, oh, whatever you feel, brother. You got your opinion. This, that, and the third, right? Nor was I trying to disrespect the bull that dogs he sent. I wasn't trying to disrespect bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I kicked him out of this group chat is because he screenshotted it, told Bull that I was trying to call his dog shit. You know what I'm saying? And dude come at me talking, all this old Fruity Pebbles Tupac shit. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't understand it because I'm like, dude said, well, why you been hating? Been hating? For what? Fuck I'm hating on you for? Then dude said, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Why you talking about get that shit out of here? You could have been show love. I'm like, nigga, I always show you love. I seen you shit like, yo, bro, I was on your live when you had your litter. I'm telling you shit like, yo, you could clean up with this and you know what I'm saying, with this, that. If I didn't fuck with you, my nigga, I don't think I would have, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have did that. I wasn't saying that like that. But I'm real strict on certain shit. Y'all understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the thing with me. And I felt like if you my little dog, then why you send homeboy some shit like starting some shit? You could have literally just sent me a message like, what you mean get that shit out of here? You know what I'm saying? You could have sent me, you could have had an understanding of it first. But it was seeming like you was just trying to start some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I thought, cause see, he said you kicked him out just because he posted the little public, and that was it. He didn't mention that part.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
When I said get that shit out of here, he said, what you mean? I said, get that out the chat. He said, I didn't know this was your chat. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Y'all remember that shit?
But he still, at that point, he still was in the group though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he said, then Bull sent me a message. You know what I'm saying? Bull sent me a message talking this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, is you fucking kidding me, man? Because I'm like, yo, like, I wasn't saying that, bro. I wasn't trying to play your dogs or none of that shit. That's not even what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If I don't agree with some shit, I don't agree with some shit. But like I said, that's no reason to be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my opinion. Just like I can post some shit you cannot agree with. I can't be emotional because you don't agree with it. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta say that, yo, you don't fuck with that shit. I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why.
Okay.
That's the reason why. Because then I got 4 voice messages and shit from dude talking all this thug shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going? Huh? So I just blocked dude because I said, yo, you on some starting shit type shit, bro. Niggas ain't on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't on that type of time, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was no reason to do that. That's what I'm saying. There was no reason to screenshot shit and do that because I just felt like that was two-faced in anyway. And no matter what we said, I feel like it was going to be screenshot and sent to dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as in hindsight, I could have handled that shit better. GR called me in the morning. GR, did you not?
Yeah.
He called me in the morning. He called me that morning about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And he said, yo, man, I think that whole situation was a misunderstanding. I said, well, how the fuck is it a misunderstanding, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because if it was a misunderstanding, it would stay between us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no reason to.
That's when I found about the instigating shit.
Yeah, it was no reason to do that. It was no reason to do
you
that.
didn't know about that at first.
Yeah, I didn't know about it at first. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There was no reason to do that though. That was the reason why I untagged him and blocked him and took him out because I was like, yo, like, what we doing that for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the, huh? You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like collaborations, canines, we not about, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of backstabbing bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we about. So I was kind of confused. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't feel like dealing with it because I had dealt with that shit before. You know what I'm saying? I had dealt with that shit before. You know what I'm saying? I made a chat and shit, then niggas made another chat. Niggas made their own chat and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third, all this other shit was going on. I was like, yo, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just make my own squad with niggas who wanna fuck with me. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Because the niggas was doing that shit anyway. The niggas was just adding niggas. Like niggas added GR80X and shit to their chat and shit. She was in there like, yo, this no longer Chris Page. Niggas got her in the chat, bro. Cause they was just adding. How you gonna add my man? Niggas don't even know GR80. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna add GR80 to a chat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they added my old shit. Yeah, that was crazy.
How the fuck you gonna add GR80 to my to a chat and shit? Like, you don't even know him, bro. How niggas gonna add him to something? You know what I'm saying? So that was the main thing, bro. That was the main thing where I was coming from. Like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just doing shit now at this point. So it's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I left that shit alone, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I left shit alone. So that's why. But me being a big brother, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I could have handled that better because I had his phone number. So me being a big brother, I should have called Southside. You know what I'm saying? And I should have been like, yo, because that's what I would have did with one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I would have did that with one of y'all. So I should have called him, being as though I had his number. I should have been like, yo, man, why you do that? You know what I'm saying? And I could understand his side, but I couldn't understand it because that's not how I was coming. I wasn't coming like that. I was coming from a certain space. GR got in the chat. GR said, yeah, well, who the fuck? Why the fuck is niggas just you just sitting there just letting puppies get it on and shit if you ain't getting in between that shit, just doing this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But I was wrong for saying what the fuck I said. So I was just kind of confused. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what is this shit? Like, what is this shit for? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, then Yella, you woke up in the morning, you said, yo, I don't understand why dude calling you all types of bitches and shit. Because I sent y'all the voice recordings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was like, I don't understand that shit. I'm like, yo, like, I don't get that shit either, because like that's not how I was even saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we could have had a conversation about that shit. If you didn't understand me, you know, by me being older, you know what I'm saying? See, the thing about me, bro, is I'm a man, so I can admit if I did something, I can say, yo, I could have handled that better. You know what I'm saying? I could have did this part. I could have did that better. And that don't make me weak. That just make me accountable. You know what I'm saying? That I could have handled it better. But no, man. Like, y'all said he sounded hurt.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I wasn't trying to hurt him.
Yeah, he did. He just, to me, he did. He just, because then he was just like, I see where both sides were coming from, and, you know, I see where he was coming from, and I see where you were coming from, and both of y'all could have handled it better.
Well, he said that to me before, though, because See, and this one I'm saying, when I say that's my little dog, see, the first time after that, if the shoe fit, wear his shit, he was on the phone with me. And he was telling me, he was like, man, y'all should talk that shit out. Y'all should talk that shit out, bro. And I was like, man, nah, fuck that shit, bro. He was like, I'm telling you, y'all should talk that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? He was driving from work and whatever. We was on the phone for like an hour and some change. You know what I'm saying? And then me and, you know what I'm saying, dude had a conversation, like I said, about 30 minutes because he was stepping out. You know what I'm saying? And as far as I was concerned, that shit was squashed. There was no reason for that. I think that was like Monday or Tuesday we squashed it. There was no reason for Thursday for that shit to come to the internet, bro. There's no reason for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We squashed that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was no reason for that shit to even be said. It's over at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why. But like I said, as a person that was like a big brother, you know what I'm saying? I could have handled that with him. I could have handled that better with him. And I could admit that. You know what I'm saying? But he been has said that. He said that to me personally. You know what I'm saying? He been has said that before he said that on the live. He been has said that shit. But I just don't understand why. I just didn't understand why dude had to try to get everybody and their mom to have a problem with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I got a problem is between me and you, the fuck is you getting everybody else involved for? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask Yella to have my back. Yella just spoke his mind.
CDC
Yeah.
left.
Huh?
CDC left before I came on.
What you talking about?
That's why I had came on, because it was an empty spot. So how could you make CDC leave if CDC left before I came?
What you talking about? What you talking about though? Be specific. What you mean?
Well, you know, they were saying that you made CDC leave.
Uh-huh. You talking about his? You talking about his show?
When y'all was on the panel.
Yeah, on his show, yeah.
But he had been left to focus on his own lane.
Yeah. He did. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, CDC would come back and forth though. You know what I'm saying? He would come back. Like, it would be days on certain Thursdays. He'd be on the channel. He'd be on the panel. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have shit to do with that. But that's what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't something I was sitting up here saying like, yeah, man, don't do this, don't go on the show. Like, what kind of shit? Like, I don't understand, because when CDC wasn't on there, I still was on the show, so I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't get the gist of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? CDC got. I mean, if you got a problem with me, you know what I'm saying, then your problem with me is your problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is trying to rile up niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you come on, you come on, you come on, you come on. You know what I'm saying? That shit was just like weird activity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just strange to me. Like, yeah, don't fuck with him. That shit was just crazy to me, bro. GR, you finally watched that shit, GR?
What's that?
Oh, you just heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about it. You know, I just heard about it. I don't be tuning in.
Oh, okay. I thought you watched that shit or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That shit was just weird for me, man. Like I just was like, yo, but I just feel like only because Yella said something, it was like, okay, he got, oh, okay, so he they try to gang up on me. Now I'm gonna get these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's just how I felt. Like, cause I was like, I
Mhm.
really didn't see that. I really didn't see the, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, half of them, like you just didn't understand. Like you like, what? Fuck, you got a problem with me, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was just weird, man. It was like, damn, what the fuck you got a problem with me for? What the fuck I do to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit was just crazy, man. I was just like you said about the bull. You was like, yo, bull should have just stayed the fuck out of that shit. I'm like, yeah, like what the fuck, bro? Like, shit was crazy, man. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. But no, Yella, to really like um do that shit. Like you really couldn't be cool with nobody no more after that. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers are so like highly influenced and shit that it'll
Right.
never
Right.
it'll never
Be
it'll
the
never
same.
nah, and it'll never work anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers so highly influenced and so you know what I'm saying. This motherfucker is it would never even it wouldn't make sense any fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not a person that really go backwards. Like if I stop fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
even gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna add nothing. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's just like whatever. And that's what I was saying from the get go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas been moved on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't got niggas don't like what the fuck like huh? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just didn't understand the need for all that. You know what I'm saying? You can hate me, my nigga. Like you can not fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You can have your opinions on me, just like I got my opinions on you. You know what I'm saying? But what the fuck is it to you? Like, why do I bother you so goddamn much?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I bother you so goddamn much, bro? Because you don't bother me that much.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you never was referencing me and throwing little shots and saying this, that, and the third, bro. A nigga would never say nothing about you. Nigga would not care. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I just didn't understand that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't. The fuck was that?
Sound like a baby. That was a baby.
The fuck was that, man?
I don't know who that was. I don't know nobody. Somebody know who that was, man.
Yeah.
It sounded like a baby was crying or somebody blowing their nose or something.
Shit, I don't know. I got the train just passed by.
Huh?
I say the train just passed by.
Yo,
Nah, they
that
ain't on
shit.
no damn train.
No, that shit sound like a nigga said, ha.
Yeah. I thought it was a baby.
I thought a
Oh,
nigga got I thought a
G.
nigga got shot in the show, man.
You say what now? What'd you say, Duro?
I said I thought a nigga got shot on the show.
Oh, Gr, the other week did that dude die? Somebody got shot the other day, the
Man,
other week.
hell yeah, bro. Dude died. He wasn't even from the city either. He's
Oh,
from
Man.
he's from another little town. Yeah. He died when the ambulance got here. He died when the ambulance got here.
hey,
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn, that's crazy. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it is, man. They were like trying to hit him, or they would just you don't
Yeah.
really know.
Shit, it had to be him. They goddamn ain't hit nobody else. Goddamn. I guess he
Uh,
caught all the bullets. Hell yeah.
I feel
Chest
like
wound.
that. I feel like that yell was now Mac, man. I feel like
Nah,
that was Mac.
that came from GR.
That was Gr.
Yeah, that shit was
Oh, all
funny.
right. Because Mac, you be doing.
man,
Mac be doing shit, man.
I know, man. I got better YouTube etiquette now.
oh,
Yo, man. I don't even know how the fuck we got on that topic anyway, bro. Oh, because I said don't be referencing shit. All right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you drug that motherfucker out. That
my
sweet got me in
bad.
there, nigga.
Yo. You know why, bro? This is the last thing I'm gonna say, bro. But you know why I drugged that shit, bro? I ain't mean to drag it. But the main thing is I was just saying, because you know what I'm saying, like I don't know if Bull said something last week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch his shit. So I don't know if Bull said something last week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Somebody will say, Doro said this, you know what I'm saying? And then tomorrow it'll be a whole fucking show about me again. You know what I'm saying? And then, or it'll be like, I'm soft and sensitive, man. I'm a Teletubby. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a whole bunch of shit like that being said. So that's why I was just like, yo, let's just break ties with that shit. We ain't gonna say nothing about vodka lemonade. We ain't gonna say shit about being a commentator or a spectator. You know what I'm saying? Or a sayer. We ain't gonna say none of that shit because that's gonna make a person think we talking about them. And that's what I was saying. But Yella did ask me a question. You know what I mean? So that's how we got all that shit back. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just the end result. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't need to get, you know what I'm saying, deep in the shit. I just wanted to make that clear. Moving forward, because we're gonna continue to move forward. Moving forward, we're gonna leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Like my name say Silent Night, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's it. We gonna keep moving. We gonna keep on being dog men that talk about other shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we're gonna be continue being dog men that's dropping gems and dropping real jewels. Not
Yep.
made up shit. Real jewels, real gems. You know what I'm saying? That real dog men and dog women can listen to and really learn something from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm about, bro. Fuck all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's all I'm saying, Matt, because I know you like to do you funny. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, man. Matt got his motherfucking mic muted.
Mhm.
Yeah, boy, I hear you, boy. We in there like swim well. I got that
All right.
heat too. You know what I'm saying? Cooler food now. He come from goddamn. I'm gonna show what his daddy used to do.
What heat, man? What heat you talking about?
I'm talking about my dog. I got some heat. He he he's standing probably about 23, 24 inches, man. That nigga gonna be
You
right.
talking about Mr. Cool?
Yep.
Well, we'll be tuned in, cuz. You already know that. We'll be tuned in. We're gonna be tuned in. I'm trying to get GR back on it. I'm trying to get all of us back on YouTube, man. I'm saying Yellow still be on YouTube though.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get us all on there so we all doing shit.
Yeah, Yellow Post be doing numbers
Yeah, be doing numbers.
on YouTube, nigga.
They like his dogs. He
That
got the
nigga do
dog.
he do Facebook numbers on YouTube.
Yep. Yep. With real comments too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't buy likes on YouTube for that. For community posts.
Mm-mm.
You can on Facebook though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the people that be commenting be people that, they be real comments and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I comment back, interact with them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever comment.
For sure.
Mhm.
Hey man, this has been another episode of I gotta ask y'all something backstage real quick. And I need to ask y'all. Yo, this has been another episode of Doro Recio Bully Camp. We got Yellow One, GR80, Nell Mac, and I'm Doro. It's been a good show, man. I appreciate all my brothers, everybody in the chat. Salute to y'all. Live your life. Havoc 360, Blue Line, Della's World, CDC, Tony, um, and my man, what's the channel? I want to get the name right. Gorilla Backs Kennels. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, man. Being in the chat, checking us out, all that good old. If you missed that, you missed the show, you missed a good part, hit it again. You know what I'm saying? Play a certain part. Play it back one more time. You know what I'm saying? Give me those watch time hours that y'all been giving me, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Much love. Easy.
Peace.
Peace.